I was going to sing, but I don't want to. I'll just say, how about that? That's right. The one team that actually seemed to bring like the majority of the world together. Man, those Knicks. What a team. What a team. What a win. So New York's flying high right now, obviously. And it was pretty magical to be here. So we'll talk a little bit about the Knicks. Got to talk about the Knicks. But we're also discussing. We were talking about Adria Arjona for Wonder Woman for the longest time on this show. Jason Momoa, who she is romantically involved with, at least was, I think still is. He was asked about her and Wonder Woman, and he sidestepped the question. Does that mean he doesn't want to talk about that shit, or does it mean there's something to it? Maybe she's Wonder Woman. I don't know. We'll talk about that. Disclosure Day does pretty decent, or does it? At the box office, we'll go over box office in general. Talk about that. There was some big Batman news that Jeff Snyder, Hot Mike, was caught in the middle of. We'll talk to his co-host, John Rocha, about that. So we got more stuff to discuss, that and more on today's show. So let's get into it, everybody. Kristian Harloff show here today on Monday with John Rocha. Let's do it. Howdy doody. Nice to have everybody back on the show here today. What a weekend it was. John Rocha is here as well.
Hello.
What a weekend it was indeed. Now,
congrats to all the Knicks fans. Yeah.
Listen, Saturday was something in general, right? Because so my little one Maisie was is on a softball team, and they made it to, this is her second season, first one where she actually got to play in a playoff, right? So she played in a playoff last week. They made it to the championship game, and she said to me, she said, I don't know, Dad, the pink team's really good. They haven't really lost a lot, and they're gonna, everyone thinks we're gonna lose. And I was like, you just gotta play your artist, and do what you gotta do. Scrappy little team.
Never know.
So, and I'll tell you this. It really is amazing how if you just stamp, there's a whole entire, these kids are 8 years old, right? Mm-hmm. So if the whole season, it's everyone like, they do what they do, and you're like, you bend the rules a little bit, you let them run around and do what they have to do. You put championship on anything, and people turn into animals.
Yes, of course.
And of course. This is opposing team. The coaches, holy crap, they were trying to win the World Series. They were they're putting kids in there that the rule is you're not supposed to have kids in the same position for more than one inning, right? You want to switch around, and this guy's playing everybody, the same person at third base and everything. And he's like, they're arguing over points. They're like, this guy's manipulating the 12-year-old umpire. Like there's a 12-year-old umpire, and the kid's like, I was right there, I was coaching third base, and he's over. And to be fair, the kid was out, but the umpire goes safe, and then the coach goes, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he goes out. Like, don't bully the kid. He's a 12-year-old kid. So anyway, so that's all going down, and they're manipulating points and doing whatever they do. They're sending their kids through, through the baseline, and you can't block the runners, and they're blocking the runners, and nobody's saying anything. I was like, all right. So they're down by my Maisie's team was down by 8 runs. And then the coach's daughter in the 4th inning hits a grand slam.
Wow.
And it's and so they're only down by a little bit. Right. And then my daughter gets off in the 5th inning, starts a rally with a hit. Nice. So they come back, they're down by, and then so the way it works is after, because again, 8 years old. Yeah. If you score 4 runs, everybody goes off the field except the last inning. The last inning is unlimited. You got to get them out. Right. Yeah. So in the 5th inning, the opposing team had scored a couple, like 4 runs, got out. So like, we got to stop them here, because if you stop them here, you'll only be down by 1. So they get the same play happens to the pitcher to third base 3 times in a row, no runs. So I'm like, all right, they're in the bottom of the 6th inning. You got a chance they can win it, come back from 8 runs to win, and they win the championship. They won the championship. My daughter was so excited. They beat the
Congratulations.
So my daughter goes, and now the Knicks got to do it tonight, and they sure did. So it was pretty awesome to she's going to share that memory,
Yeah, that's amazing. But this is why I don't coach. Like the Lady Outlaw is always pushing me to coach soccer to the kids around
Yeah.
here in San Diego because we live
Oh
in
my
a
god,
lot of.
you'd get into fights.
I'd be terrible. I'd be a terrible coach because I would want them
No,
to
no, no,
play
no.
like.
You'd be a great coach.
Well,
That's
okay,
you'd be a
yes,
great
yes.
coach. You would just fight everybody.
Fight even my own players. Tommy, what are you doing? Yeah, I told you to go down the wing. What are you doing running this set? Like I would just be in. I would try to make them into Barcelona or Real Madrid or Liverpool like that, and I would get into so much trouble. But I hear you, man. I people get so crazy. You put championship because not a lot of people win in life. So when they have a chance to win something, they like go insane for it, and all the competitive juices comes out. So it's
But it was
hilarious.
so funny. It was so funny.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was great. And so the coach, she's great. Their coach was awesome. She really cared about the kids, and she was like just want them to have fun. And she was getting a little frustrated, rightfully so. But she was like, it just because she had said to the coaches that you're supposed to maneuver these kids like, no, we're playing to win, and it's like they're 8 years old. Like, all right, fine. You want to play to win? Let's play to win. And then they lost anyway. So there you go. So that was it was pretty great. But then the Knicks happened, and I didn't, game two. Yeah, right. Game 2 I watched with my friends at the video that I posted.
Right.
Game 5 I watched at home because I watched it with Maisie. Maisie wanted to watch it, but she got tired. She went to sleep, and then my Vivi watched it with me for the second half.
Yeah,
and it was just fireworks going off in my neighborhood and everything.
Yeah.
Too. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I did a live watch along. I didn't even think they were going to win, but I just did one just to kind of have some fun with it and hang out with people. I couldn't believe that they took the game because they were down by so many. But the Spurs just kept running out of gas, man. They just did not have the horses to go all the way to the end.
You know who lost that game for them, right?
Who?
Fox.
Oh yeah, Darren Fox. Yeah,
I was getting to the point that
a lot of bad shots.
I was so excited anytime he shot the ball.
Yeah,
when he got the ball, I was like, okay, good. I was like, just keep giving it to him because he was just off. And I say the same thing I said the other day. I think Wemby is one of the most talented people, and I think he destroyed his reputation. In this season, he destroyed it because everybody
very dirty
baby too, and the way he handled himself, he needs PR training. He's only 22 years old, but whatever he is, but still, he handled himself terribly.
Brian Windhorst said it this morning on ESPN. He said this guy's been to the championship on multiple levels. Yeah. So he can't get away with saying, "Well, I'm a young guy. It's my first experience in the finals." Yeah. He was in the finals of his French league. He was in the finals in his AAU version of his league in France. So he's been there. So he knows there's a better way to act, and he acted like a child. I don't care that he's 22 years old.
Yeah, see, you guys never. It's like, come on, man. What are you doing? It's like act like you've been there before. It was pretty embarrassing. Speaking of that, which was hilarious. So I had to. Speaking of Maisie, her comedic timing is just incredible.
Amazing.
It's incredible. So she had a friend over yesterday, and my wife and I were like cleaning out the garage. We had to move some stuff around. We're moving things, and so there was some song on, so Sadie's walking up the stairs, and she starts just singing at the top of her lungs, right? And so her Maisie's friend is there, and she laughs, and she thinks it's cute that Sadie's singing, and then Sadie looks at Maisie and goes, "I'm sorry, Maisie, am I embarrassing you?" And Maisie goes, "No, you're embarrassing yourself."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It was so good the way that she did it and her delivery, and Sadie laughing. She's like, "Nah, you're embarrassing yourself. You don't need me to help. You don't need me to feel embarrassed."
Oh my god!
It was like, and within seconds, she didn't even think.
That's crazy. She's clearly inherited your stand-up gene. Oh, she's got the comedy gene, man.
It was hilarious. It was so funny. You're embarrassing yourself. She couldn't help but like she was cracking up. She goes, "This is your kid." I go, "Yeah, that's it." Anyway,
yeah.
So we have a lot to discuss, a lot of things. And we can just start with the Wonder Woman stuff.
Well, let's tell the truth here, man. Did I lose again last week?
Oh,
to Kevin Smets.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, last week Smetsy won again. So you guys, Smets, you, who's third? Third was Mike.
Yeah.
Fourth was Smets again on Friday, and then you and Chris came in fifth.
Do you guys need me to come in with cute little things I found on Reddit and put on videos of AI? Is that what I need to win? Is that what I need to win?
I knew it.
You know,
I was waiting for the outlaw to come in.
I'm gonna go get my cancer scans tomorrow. I can say that because my dad died of cancer. I can say that, so don't even fuck with me. So, but like what's it gonna take, people? I want to win this week. God damn it! I'm tired of losing to Kevin Smets.
That is absolutely. I don't know what to make of you sometimes.
What movie would you destroy? What would you get rid of?
Hey,
Top Gun Maverick. I'll do it.
You sound like Wemby. You can't come in. You can't come in and like the guy. He came in and he figured out a way. And he's got a thing.
Yeah,
he's got a thing.
Okay, I'll get my thing in a minute. I'll tell you that right now. I'll get my thing in a minute.
So Rocha right now had a great performance, but Smetsy takes the win against. We'll see if Smets going to do it again today.
Yeah.
But
Smets is my brother. But y'all can calm the fuck down. Smets is my brother. And we talked about his scans before he went in. So y'all can calm down about it. We bust balls about it.
And he jokes about it too.
Of course.
Of course. So, and I still, like I told you, I still applaud you for trying to make that Jedi Way show work.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, like you said last week on your show, you sent me the clip where you talked about it. We are gonna figure it out. Me, him, and Frank. We're gonna put together some kind of show that won't be necessarily Star Wars based, but we will talk Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, I still think you should do the same thing that we talked about. You just do the damn John Rocha show and talk about Star Wars whenever you want.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just tough. It's not 2014 anymore. You know that used to be. People used to get excited about Star Wars shows. Nobody really.
I know.
No,
those are the days. Unless you're already hooked up with those people. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
True that. All right. Listen, we have some stuff to discuss in this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wonder Woman thing. It's interesting, and I'm curious to see where John goes on this because I have my thoughts. And that is that Jason Momoa, who's doing now press, I guess, for Supergirl.
Yeah.
He sidesteps the Adria Arjona as Wonder Woman prompt. And this is the story. Supergirl star was asked in a roundabout way about the speculation that Adria Arjona had been cast as Wonder Woman in Man of Tomorrow back in March. A rumor did the rounds online that Eva how do you pronounce that?
Dominici, yeah.
Okay. Was in talks for the role of Maxima in James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow, and the trades later confirmed that she did indeed attest with the part. Arjona ended up landing the part, but many fans are convinced that the Onslaught star has actually been cast as Wonder Woman. Gunn has yet to weigh in on the matter, but the trades seem to be split on whether Arjona is playing the villainous Maxima or is this simply an attempt to keep the identity of a real character a surprise. Supergirl star Jason Momoa, who is dating Arjona, was asked which future DCU character he thinks he'd vibe with the most or want them to join the alien bounty hunter at the bar. Jason Momoa said Wonder Woman would be just as great. Screen Rant, I'm rooting for my girl Adria, just gotta say. Jason Momoa, she's hot. Screen Rant, she's hot. Jason Momoa, she's hot. Though Momoa didn't directly address the speculation, his response was certainly interesting. That said, even if there's no truth to the rumor, actors are well aware that it's always better to keep fans guessing. In related news, World of Real is claiming that Supergirl's official 1 hour and 47-minute screen time means up to 25 minutes the movie has been cut. An hour and 47 minutes? That's all that movie is?
Yeah, I know, dude.
That's crazy.
I know.
147.
You got to figure 8 to 10 minutes of credits. So it's really 1 hour 40, 1 hour 38.
Wow.
37.
That's crazy.
90-minute superhero movie. What are we doing?
Wow. Interesting. Well, let's get to the conversation here with Momoa.
Okay.
I'll tell you, I think there's something to this.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's something to this because I think and not if they just said, well, we want her as Wonder Woman, and then he said, she's hot, and he sidestepped it, which is originally what I thought the article was.
Yeah.
Then I would be like, okay, he's just not answering because he doesn't want to get into it and everything too. Him leading with who would you want to team up with, and he's dating Wonder Woman, maybe.
Right.
Him bringing up that he'd want to team up with Wonder Woman first as the first person he brings up. I think there's something to that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think you cast her and not. I mean, it's becoming so obvious. And her putting up putting pictures of herself bulking up and getting in, and then dropping that. They dropped that trailer for the Adam Wingard movie. She looks badass in that trailer. So this seems to be the angle she's going in. So it makes all the sense in the world. And Gunn is trying to throw people off the scent. But I mean, who's the name? Dominici? Like, what are we talking about? That's who you make Maxima, who's not that well known of a character. You bring in Adria for Wonder Woman, makes sense. And Momoa not wanting to talk about it makes all the sense in the world as well. He ain't gonna mess with his girl's bag. So he's just like
100%. And here's another reason why. There's a lot of reasons why I think that she should be cast. I think it would be an absolutely drop the ball moment if they give her Maxima, because Maxima could be a one and done character, right? The other thing, if I'm her team, I don't know if I want her playing a bad guy yet right now. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I mean, she's not in that kind of Arnold sphere right now. I think she's building an audience, and she's building not that she couldn't. I think she could, but I think in a superhero movie, I'm like, no. If I'm her agency, throw Maxima. I'll make her an offer for Wonder Woman, unless they go, well, we don't have Wonder Woman on the line yet. It's be like, well, call us when you do.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And I hate this kind of J.J. Abrams, Dave Filoni secret box thing that they do now. I hate this. Not that they do now, but they
can you elaborate on that? What do you mean the secret box thing? Like they hide it?
Yeah, just the quietness of it. It's like, oh, we're not going to tell anyone. It's like, who at this point? Because Gal Gadot, when she was cast, and she was in the movie for months, years.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, at this point, just let us know. You don't have to. Right. Just, it's not that big of a deal. But the surprise of like, if it is actually Maxima, I think you're going to get people now going, really? Like that's what you use Adria Arjona for?
Yeah. It would be confusing if she is Maxima, unless you've got this whole storyline planned out, because she does attempt to get with Superman. So maybe you want to play a love triangle with Lois Lane and Superman. You want to explore that through Maxima, I guess. But I mean, Wonder Woman is such a massive role. And no offense to Dominici, but a lot of people don't really know her. And so I think you want to go with someone people know. Look at all the crap Millie Alcock is getting. A lot of people don't watch the House of the Dragons. They didn't know her from Adam. And so is that going to work out for her? I don't know. We'll see in the box office. But like, these are the things you're looking at with this stuff. And so Adria makes all the sense in the world. I'm with you. Just announce it. This whole thing. This is the age of leaker, scooper culture. Why are you trying to be,
So, I mean, I think that, and then again, someone says that Maxima has worked under Brainiac in the comics, right? And it's like, I don't. Like you said, give it a more unknown actress. Not that Adria Arjona is a household name yet. She's not. Right. Wonder Woman could make her that. She is on the cusp of becoming a household name, and she has shown her talent in all the things that she's in. I just think it would be a major mistake to just give it a one and done, or maybe 2 or 3 movies where she's just the underling to Brainiac. Like,
why would you do that though? I mean, listen, you guys got to deal with reality as well. Some of you watching right now, like, this is an actress, as Kristian said so well, who's on the come up. You guys weren't at CinemaCon. That Thomas Crown Affair trailer is amazing, and she is incredible. Yeah, she's the female lead in that.
Great.
She's the Renee Russo character in essence.
And you give her, and then you put her in that, and then you give her Maxima. No way.
You're gonna put her under Brainiac. No way. She's ascending to A-list status. An A-lister's not going to take a role where they're under the thumb of someone who's barely known. The actor who plays Brainiac is barely known.
It's a game, right? There's always a game in your status of your career and how you get to the next level. And jumping to Brainiac or to Maxima is not it, especially when your boyfriend is Lobo.
Yeah, exactly.
If not that you wouldn't earn it, but you're like, talk to James Gunn. Why am I playing Maxima?
Yeah,
let me audition for freaking, or let's have a meeting about freaking Wonder Woman here. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So I think there's something to it. I think that they're hiding, and the fact that James Gunn, who usually comes out and says no, he hasn't done that with this.
No, he's been, he's just come out with more of the nebulous thing, like he always does, a generalization thing. Don't believe everything you read, blah blah blah. But this will eventually pop. And how many of these things that have been broken by leakers or by scoopers actually turned out to be true, even though he said there weren't? And so, it's a thing you see all the time with him. So,
it's true. So I wonder how that's going to play overall. And when they're going to actually, I guess we'll find out sooner or later. I guess maybe, I mean, we would probably have heard about it, but unless they don't have any of the post-credit scene in Supergirl yet.
Yeah.
Like, will we see anybody cast outside of the Superman universe at this point? Wonder Woman most likely wouldn't be in it, but that's a way to do it. If you wanted to get more people in the theater, you put her in a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I mean, if you put Adria Arjona in it, but I mean, we'll see. I think it's more about probably going to the Brainiac thing. There's probably going to be a tease of Brainiac in Supergirl, I imagine.
Most likely, it'll set up rightfully so. Man of Tomorrow, and then hopefully get people excited for it. I just don't know how the movie is going to do overall. I mean, the one thing that it could potentially do, if it's good,
right,
and an hour and 47 minutes or an hour 40, whatever it ultimately turns out to be, maybe that's why they're doing it, is they say, look, let's cut it to 145 so we can get it into more theaters and we can make a good movie out of it, and that's why more people will see it. But I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is there, Cotton.
Yeah. I mean, this idea, I see somebody saying that, they'll announce it at Comic-Con. Those days are over, man. Those days are over. The idea of needing to announce people at these big events, those days are over. This stuff leaks and breaks all the time.
Right.
And so you should just get ahead of it. As soon as a reporter is calling DC or Marvel or whoever and being like, listen, I've heard this, I've got good sources telling me this, and you're going to deny it and then be out there and deny it, and then you're going to announce it 3 months later, it's a wet fart. It just doesn't make any sense.
I think you're right and wrong at the same time. Okay. I do think that there's merit to Comic-Con announcements if you can hold the surprise. But I think you're right.
I guess that's what I mean. Yeah.
I think you're right where it is if the surprise has been broken. And holding on to it until you get there, at that point, it's come up with something else, because you're right. It's like, we knew that already. Who cares? Guess what? Who's coming out? The person that was reported on 4 months ago.
And it cracks me up when highly reported Variety is like, now just announced. And it's like, we've all fucking known for months. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So, and it's like one thing, I'm usually the person who makes the argument and goes, yeah, but the majority of like the mainstream audience doesn't know, so it's big for them. But when you're at Comic-Con, that ain't the mainstream audience. That's the people who's checking up on the news and checking up on everything else too. So they already knew about it. So I wonder what they're going to do at Comic-Con and how they're going to make this work. Because when is Man of Tomorrow? When is that? It's already started shooting, right?
Yeah, it started shooting because you've seen footage of Lex in the suit there downtown.
Right.
I think it's May of 2027.
Okay, so it'll probably wrap within
July 2027. Yeah,
is when it wraps.
When it releases, it's probably wrapping in the next
2027. So
2
probably,
months.
Probably wrap in the next month and a half, 2 months. So there is a world that commenter might be right, where if they're able to let's say hypothetically she is Wonder Woman, and they're able to contain that and not get that out there at all, and they can get her scene shot maybe after or right before Comic-Con. And they're leading to Comic-Con, so they're pushing it as far as they can, so nobody will leak it, nothing happens, and then it doesn't get leaked, and then they can announce it. That would be bigger news.
Right.
And I certainly wouldn't hold it until the release of the movie. I'll tell you that. That's gonna no world. You might have luck of holding the secret until Comic-Con, but there's no world you're gonna hold that until next year.
Right. Again, the Sadie Sink situation is different because there are multiple characters she could be playing. Whereas with Adria, it's either Wonder Woman or Maxima. There's nothing in between, right? With Sadie, she could be playing 4 or 5 different characters. So kind of keeping it a little bit mysterious for right now, I think is smart for right now. And then eventually we're going to find out who she really is. Probably in the last trailer before Spider-Man happens, we'll have a better idea.
That's a good point.
Because,
you're going to have to get right. You're going to have to find out who the hell she is at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless she doesn't have a big enough role.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're either going to see her as Maxima or as Wonder Woman, which is very true. That's a great point. So I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you think it's going to play out? Put your thoughts in there and let us know. All right. The other thing that I wanted to bring up, so we might as well stay in DC.
Okay.
I want to bring this up with you because you guys kind of broke this on your show, or at least Jeff broke this. Did he break it on Hot Mic?
Yeah. Oh, he broke it on the Insider, and then we talked about it the next day on the Hot Mic.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the morning of.
That story, of course, is that the Batman Part 2, Sebastian Stan's real role, reportedly revealed Brian Tyree Henry will play Harvey Dent. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. A new report claims to shed light on what's really going on with the Batman Part 2, including Sebastian Stan's real role, what's going on with Two-Face and the Court of Owls, and more. The Batman 2 remains shrouded in secrecy, but it seems everything we thought we knew about the movie was wrong. Jeff Schneider has just dropped a bombshell report on the Insider, claiming to reveal who is playing Matt Reeves, playing in Matt Reeves' sequel. For starters, it is said that the Thunderbolt star, Sebastian Stan, is not... just shows you me as a dad that when I just read Thunderbolts, which I've seen, I don't know, 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
and Sebastian Stan, the first thing I think of, John, is something you've never heard of, and if parents know, it's called The Thundermans, which is on.
No.
It's on. No, of course not. It's a show that my kid watches on Nickelodeon about superheroes. And that's what I think of. That's where my Thundermans. I'm like, oh, they got a Thunderman star in there. Sebastian Stan is not Harvey Dent after all. Instead, the MCU veteran will transform into serial killer Victor Zsasz, who in the comics leaves his victims' corpses in lifelike poses and carves a tally mask into his flesh for each kill. Harvey will still appear in the follow-up with Eternals, and Atlanta star Brian Tyree Henry supposedly taking on the role. And let's see, the Court of Owls are also involved in the movie's plot. One of my sources told me that the Batman Part 2 script features some weird and interesting takes. Another Reeves uses Zsasz as a villain, fits in with everything, telling me this movie is effing crazy. So as far as Scarlet and Charles Dance, they aren't playing big names in the Batman universe, but more like a meld of different characters. Those who aren't revealed, but it was previously reported that he'd be playing Harvey's wife and father, respectively. That's no longer seems to be the case, and we bet on Dance being tied to the Court of Owls. Okay, so before we went on air, John, we were talking about because people have been giving Jeff shit about this one, right?
Oh yeah, some people have been coming after Jeff, and some people in the business, even some writers who have gotten stuff wrong in the past themselves, have found their sanctimonious soapboxes and been coming after Jeff, bringing up stuff from years in the past, say, well, he was wrong about this, so don't believe him. You know, it's that kind of crap. So
yeah. So I mean, look, and look, there's a possibility he could be wrong.
Yeah, listen, all this stuff. Yeah, I see people in the chat too saying the same thing. What you guys don't understand is like Jeff gets information, Jeff vets this stuff. He isn't some kid at the bottom of a basement getting a tip from some nobody going, I'm going to run with this. His reputation is on the line. His name is on the line. He meets with executives, he meets with agents, he meets with actors, he meets with managers. He's not some kid in a basement. He's a guy who's out there in LA and Hollywood taking meetings, talking to people, hearing things, and people tell him stuff. And he vets these sources because people come up to him and tell him stuff, and he goes, okay, I'm not going to publish it. I'm going to see if it comes true. And if it comes true 2 or 3 times in a row, then he sees that person as a source. That's 3 separate sources have confirmed the stuff that he's talked about in that newsletter. So that's his reveal with all of this stuff. And so people need to understand this isn't willy-nilly. And he could be wrong, of course, because things change.
Right.
That's the thing about all these productions.
And sometimes
things change.
And sometimes people have been doing these things on purpose of throwing fake breadcrumbs. You know, saying, hey, look at this. Report on this. And then it's wrong on purpose. And sometimes they do try to sabotage reporters by doing that, by saying, okay, well, yeah, this guy reported on this, and we gave him a melon or a lemon rather, and he took it. You know, that happens sometimes. And absolutely happens sometimes. So I love Matt Reeves. So I don't know. I want to see the movie.
Yeah.
I gotta see the movie. Let's see how it is. And you know, people say, oh, Harvey Dent, black. He was Billy D. Williams.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he is black, but you know what I'm saying? Billy D. Williams was black. He wasn't white. So I mean, look, let's see the movie. Let's see.
Well, and I've seen a few notable people in our space. You know, one particular person saying, "Oh, this race swapping is nonsense." It's like, listen, I thought we said we wanted to live in a world where the best actor got the job. So if the best actor is Brian Tyree Henry to play Harvey Dent, according to Matt Reeves and you people who worship at the Matt Reeves altar, why would you question his decision to cast Brian Tyree Henry if you think this guy is incredible and does Batman correctly? Like, let's see what the end result's going to be. Let's see what the goal of all of this is. And if Sebastian Stan is going to be playing Zsasz, have faith that Matt Reeves has a whole thing planned out for Zsasz to be a much more integral part of the DC universe and the Batman universe in this particular film, which is why he cast a person of Sebastian Stan's talent, because there's more to come. Yeah, but I think people are just like so caught up in their bullshit, man. It drives me nuts.
But I would like to see though, too. I would like to see those same people though, who are because let's say Jeff was wrong and it is Sebastian Stan. I'd like to see those same people, you know, saying, and not this isn't a dig on you because I agree with you.
Yeah.
But like if it is Sebastian Stan and he is the right person for the job and it was him, I hope the same people and I know you would, but I'm saying seeing people going, oh, okay, well, Sebastian Stan was the one who was chosen because it
was chosen. Yeah.
People going, oh, he got scared to cast, because of this and that. It's like, no, that's who it was supposed to be. So let's just find out who's in the damn movie.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, put your thoughts in there. Let us know what you think about Harvey Dent. Who's it going to be? We want to know. All right, currently at 28 questions already. The way it works, John usually sets up a pretty good Monday for people to try to catch up. And monetarily, at the end of the week, the person who wins gets a bonus. Last week was Smetsy, but this week, John's looking to get that victory. So we shall see. Both Kevin and John had a leg up on everybody last week. They both had 2 performances last week.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you for doing that. I had to. I don't know if you told the audience or not, but I was at a friend's.
I did not. That was your personal.
I was at a good friend of mine is so had a death in the family, so I wanted to go and show my support and respect. So I wasn't able to do the show. John was able to fill in with Chris, and it was a fun show. And
it was fun.
And we're back this week. John will actually be on the show next week. Because speaking of Super, I'm going to see it early in the morning next week. Are you guys? Are you seeing anything this week?
Yeah, this week but I am seeing Supergirl on Monday night.
Okay,
and then there's a fan screening the next night, which I've been invited to. So I hope
I better hope so. Yeah. I'm the Death of Robin Hood might be one that I'm seeing this week.
100%.
I
can't believe there wasn't a screening for that, but you might have gotten one.
I did get one. I just have to see when the hell it is. I got it. I haven't had a chance to RSVP to it yet.
Right.
So I'll check that out and see. So let's go over some box office stuff because you and I always have a pretty good conversation about this in general, about what is happening in the world of the box office. We'll go over this article and then we'll go over Box Office Mojo and look at the actual numbers and break down what we thought was interesting, what wasn't. So here we go. Let's check this out.
Let's do it.
So from Comic Book Movie, Disclosure Day, CinemaScore revealed as Masters of the Universe becomes summer's second box office flop. All right. So Disclosure Day CinemaScore has been revealed now that it's playing in theaters, while the latest box office estimates point to a disappointing second weekend for Masters. The latest figures are in for the weekend. Disclosure Day did better than expected with an impressive 44 million opening, with 48 million overseas. The movie has a 92 million global bow, which is a strong start for the original sci-fi story. Masters of the Universe, however, has crashed and burned with 8.6 million in the US, taking its worldwide to a mere 86.1. With numbers like that, forget about a sequel. I feel like that is 95% probably true, but there's still an outside shot if they do it on streaming, but probably right. As for The Mandalorian and Grogu, while it's reached 315 globally, it is now set to go down as the lowest grossing Star Wars movie ever. This has not been a strong start to the summer for historic franchises. Disclosure Day now playing in theater, and the movie is exceeding initial industry expectations of a 35 million opening at the North American box office after an estimated 18.5 million on Friday. Steven Spielberg's latest sci-fi epic is now eyeing a 42.5 3-day start. This would be the best opening for a Spielberg and Amblin original movie, with a running global cumulative of roughly 30 million. As we write this, Disclosure Day is on course to beam up a solid 65 million for its global bow. The movie reportedly needs to make 300 million to break even, which is a big ask, but certainly not impossible. Toy Story 5 and Supergirl are on the way, but for moviegoers not looking for animation or superheroes, this could be an enticing alternative. Okay, anything else? Okay, I'm going to go to the Box Office Mojo real quick.
Okay.
And look at this. All right, so Disclosure Day at 44 million. Obsession, again.
Oof.
This is crazy. Another 19.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is this is one of the biggest juggernauts of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Scary Movie at number 3, Backrooms at 4, and Masters at 5. So I was almost right again, but but I just I didn't see Obsession coming in 2.
Yeah.
$286 million. Nuts. Movie cost $750,000. So it almost made already. If it's like made $285 million.
Yeah.
It's production budget and then marketing. All right. So let's be generous. Let's say it made $250 million in general. That's the profit. It's $250 million. It's probably more than that, but let's yeah, let's be generous. That's the biggest hit of the summer. My daughter really wants to see that movie.
Yeah.
Trying to see it. And then Scary Movie with 14, that's 173 million. That's pretty decent.
It's pretty good.
It was like 30 or 40 million dollars to make or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe a little more, but not much.
Yeah.
Masters is a real bomb. Let's see. I'm gonna look more here.
Yeah.
It's a bomb. Star Wars Mandalorian is not successful. We can say that. Bomb.
I mean, yeah.
It's not a bomb, but it's not successful.
Right.
Disappointing. Yeah. 315 it's made so far, and that's basically what it needed to make. And probably needs another 30 million to really break even.
Right.
Something like that. But this is, I mean, yeah, this is a disaster for Star Wars.
Yeah, 100%.
Star Wars. Not technically a bomb, but a disaster. Right. Michael is now at $932 million. And it's on digital, and it's still making money.
It finally opened in Japan.
Yeah.
So, it's making its money now. Yeah.
Still got that shot. So Michael at number 7, still making money with $4 million over the weekend. The Furious. Did you see The Furious?
I did. I watched it yesterday. I'm going to put out a review later today. Yeah.
It's awesome.
So good.
I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies of the year so far. Easily.
Incredible.
Loved it. Such a great movie. I mean, it's it's bizarre. It's out of control. It's people are jumping off of buildings, landing on cars, and then getting hit with hammers and still running around. And I loved every second of it. I ate it up, cheering like I was 12 years old in the movie.
I thought it was great. And I tell you, the main stars were great. The young girl was great.
Yeah.
But if you guys go see it, the bald-headed bull dude, he stole the movie. That dude
he was hilarious. He was hilarious. He was hilarious.
So good.
Yeah, now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did they use AI for that movie?
No.
But
those guys are trained.
No. That's not what I'm asking about the AI. Okay. I'm asking about the AI on the dialogue.
Oh,
because their lips are moving. Those lips are moving and catching up with, but that's not them talking.
There's two different versions of the movie. There's an English dub version, and then there's the original audio version with subtitles. And what some of these theaters are doing is they're not telling you which one's which is frustrating.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of figure that out.
I just was looking at them matching up the dub, because a lot of times when they dub over, dub over, and there's a different dub, but this looks like they're actually saying the words.
Some of the words, and maybe there's AI there. I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I was curious about. Not the actual fighting, and that's
right.
Not at all. Who's this?
Yeah. Someone calling you.
Yeah. You know what? Let me take this real quick. Can you?
Okay. Right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, for those who don't know, The Furious is about a man whose his daughter is kidnapped and is going to be child trafficked. And so it's exploring that. And he's a mute who is apparently had some accident that happened. I think it was in a war or something. And so he cannot communicate using words. He has to sign language. Of course, not a lot of people can sign language. So he gets involved trying to find his daughter, trying to break this child trafficking ring. And the standard stuff is it's like a video game thing where you've got multiple levels. And it's like, okay, now you get to this, you handle this now. Who's next? Who's connected? So it's like I said, a video game movie that I think is really good. And Joe Taslim is fantastic. Those of you who know him from The Raid, he comes in as a separate character here. And some of the fight sequences are absolutely off the charts. I mean, the 1-on-1 stuff is amazing. The 1-on-2 stuff is amazing. The 2-on-20 stuff is amazing. And the 5-person fights are fucking stellar, man.
It's really good. Sorry, but wasted time.
No worries. Yeah.
I said it was like The Raid meets Taken. Is that what you said?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
The Raid meets Taken. It was awesome. So I'm glad that people went and checked that out. So you know what I'm shocked about?
What's that?
I'm getting so many comments now of people. I didn't know. I apparently you can shill for a UFO movie now too.
Are you shilling? Are you shilling for a UFO movie?
All right, shill to the UFO. To the UFO movie. I was like, that was hilarious. But not everybody's agreeing with us. We love that movie. You and I love the Geek Buddies as well. I heard from Michael and Shannon over the weekend. They both loved it. I stand by it. I loved that movie. Thought it was great, but the audience scored not on the same page. It's lower. The critic score is actually higher than the audience score.
Right.
Loved it. I loved the movie. Now, again, I went in similar to the Michael thing, right? Where, especially for UFO enthusiasts, right? So I know that Robert Meyer Burnett is also a big UFO enthusiast, right?
Yeah.
So he's called me many times over about it. I saw his review of it. He reviewed it in the stuff that he wanted to see from the UFO like knowledge and stuff.
Yeah.
I disconnected from that immediately when I realized this is like an Easter egg thing. I have to watch this as a Spielberg movie. I can't look at this and the stuff I want them to do with Disclosure. Otherwise, I'm going to be disappointed.
Right.
That's a lot of the criticism I'm seeing on the UFO side. It's like, they didn't do this and that. I'm not looking at it like that. As far as a Spielberg movie with some cool stuff in it and some Easter eggs with ufology, that worked for me. But I loved it.
I agree. And Jeff and I have been going back and forth because he didn't like it, and he's like, well, if they didn't explore this more. And I go, you can't walk into a Spielberg movie and expect a Christopher Nolan movie or expect a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. That's not what he does.
Yeah.
Spielberg loves to present this stuff, but he rarely explores it. I mean, can you tell me that Amistad is a really deep exploration of slavery and racism in America at that time? It isn't. It's more heroic. It's very much the hero tropes.
Story, right?
That's what Spielberg does. Even Close Encounters didn't go into the fact that this guy essentially was abusing his kids and wife because of his obsession with UFO stuff, and they leave him, right? There's no exploration of family dynamics, gender dynamics, relationship dynamics, marriage. No, it's his obsession with this, and it leads to this happy ending. And so that's the thing Spielberg does. Schindler's List is the only one where he really got into the issues going on there, and it's very personal. But with this was much more of a Spielberg film, and I think he did give enough.
He did.
To the people who were into the UFO stuff, and then at the end, for those of us who are not as deep into it, we had a really fun, interesting, action-packed film. By the end, I love that ending, man. I love the ending.
I like the ending too. There's something to it, but here's the thing: this is clearly like, and not holding it against her at all. Mel said aliens look so cliche. Mel doesn't follow the topic then, right? That wasn't cliche at all, in my opinion. That's from various accounts, the Greys, Nordics, other things, even with David Grush on Capitol Hill recently talking about that he's using for what has actually been reported on what these things really look like. That's actually
right.
So who just asked him recently? I think it was Ben Weiss, right? Talking to Steven Spielberg, he said, and Steven Spielberg is doubling down. He said, "Do you believe that they have been here?" So from the documentaries I've seen, from the people I've talked to, yes, I believe that they're here. I believe that they have been here. For how long? Who knows? He's not pulling back from saying it. He's straight out saying he believes that they're real. There are more people coming out on news programs now talking about how they've been convinced. There's a lot more shit going on with it recently, but the movie itself, outside of that stuff, I really, really enjoyed, and I thought it was great. I thought Emily Blunt was amazing.
Yeah, Emily Blunt. I think all the Oscar talk is legitimate, although I think some of the pushback now is not going to get her into the nomination. But she acted the hell out of that role. I thought Josh O'Connor was good, even though Snyder's not a big fan of him. I love Josh O'Connor. I think he brought the right kind of one. I think that scene with Eve Houston and Colin Firth was one of the most tense and unsettling scenes I've ever witnessed. Really, and I think, both of them were great. Coleman Domingo was used in the right amount. I saw someone in the chat just say, well, it isn't Arrival, because that's not the movie it is. Arrival is something else. Arrival is about these things arriving to the planet, wanting to communicate, and the exploration of what that is like. Yeah. This is a completely different movie. How can you compare the two?
Yeah. I look at, if you're gonna ask me which one, if you said you like one movie you like better, Arrival or Disclosure? Arrival all day long.
Well, sure, of course.
But that's again, I'm looking at this movie as a Spielberg movie. To me, someone said Spielberg should retire. Yeah, right. After he just had the biggest opening of his career on an original movie.
People are so stupid.
But no, he's not gonna retire. And I thought the movie was it just does show you though, like that just representing humans in general. Such a what have you done for me lately? The fact that you could even say that about Steven, you're done, retired, to a legend like Steven Spielberg, as it's crazy. But I loved the movie. I hope that it continues to do well.
I hope so too.
But I think that the big, as we said, Obsession is to me still the biggest story out of all of it. The fact that what did it make its opening weekend? Its opening weekend. I know afterwards it did like 25 million and what did it do opening weekend?
I thought it did like 12 to 15.
Something along those lines. But is this like is this the first weekend? Let's see if the audience knows. But is this yet again another weekend where it made more than it did opening weekend?
It's a good question.
I mean, that's crazy. Even if it made just a 17 million this opening weekend, it made more again. It made 17 million this opening weekend.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, this movie is a phenomenon. It really is.
100%.
It really is. So you get it.
Yeah, it opened to 17.2 million. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Masters, as far as Masters of the Universe goes, which now stands at 86 million, I do think it was a really bad choice. And I'm not saying it would have saved the movie, but I think it was a really bad choice with the tone that they took with the over jokes and everything. I think that was a portion of why, but not the reason why it failed. I think the IP was 20 years too late. I think that they tried to market it to families also. Families didn't really care. It was dudes our age that were going to see it, and that just wasn't enough to keep it alive. I also think that they probably should have just made it a series in the way they did Fallout and other things. You know, an Amazon show. They should have made this a series. Now, if they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna make part 2. Probably not, because it's too big of a bomb.
Yeah. It's a weird place. Like, I see people going upset. I see some critics getting upset on social media over the weekend. They're like, how did Masters of the Universe bomb and Disclosure Day is overperforming? What world am I living in? And it's like, yeah, you're living in the world where the people are speaking and you're not listening, you know. And you look at this stuff and they're like, the UFO community came out for Disclosure Day. That's why it did so well over the weekend. I think also they're going to keep this thing afloat for a little bit longer than people think. And when you look at the situation with Master of the Universe, you tried to make this in a way that was trying to be cool and hip and all this kinds, but still appeal to the fan base from the 80s. But you kind of got caught in the middle and didn't please either audience. And in the end, people didn't want to go see it over and over again. And I also think these things are tough sells. Like Dungeons and Dragons is a way better movie.
It should have been that tone. It should have been that tone for sure.
But it might still not have done well.
No,
at least
probably wouldn't have. But I would have
movie.
much rather had a really good movie that I said, look, no one's like, look at Dredd. Dredd's a movie to me. No one saw Dredd in the theater. No one. But I'll watch that movie all day long because it was great.
Dredd's excellent. Right? Agreed.
You know another movie that ate shit in the box office that everybody loves? Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
Now it bombed in the theater. Not that they're going to make He-Man Master Universe in that tone, but my point is, I would much rather have a movie that is so great that no one saw in the theater because look, it was 20 years too late. But man, what an awesome movie! People blew it, like Dungeons and Dragons. Great movie. No one saw it. I would much rather that than a movie that's all right. It was too goofy, and nobody saw it. It's like, I hate the fact that I'll probably watch it with Sam. And I'm like, all right, this is kind of just gonna have to watch that movie. I watched the cool parts. I'm looking forward to the fights. I'm looking forward to it, but I wish I was looking forward to watching it again.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, overall, the box office was really interesting this week. Now, did you see Toy Story yet? You did, right?
Toy Story 5. Yes, I saw it the other night.
Loved it.
Oh,
I loved it.
I said it's in league with 1 and 3.
Same. I said the same.
Yeah. I don't think 2 is. 2 is not one of my favorites, and 4 is fine. But
I
this
like
one is. This one captures the
okay.
spirit of the first one and the third one. Yeah.
Oh, I think what for me 1, 2, and 3. I thought you meant I think 1, 2, and 3 are all special. I think you can mix and match, and 3 is probably my favorite. But like you can mix and match 1, 2, and 3, and a lot of people love those first 3. Right. The fourth one to me, I liked it. It's almost like what they did with the Bourne movies. It's like the last Jason Bourne. It's there, but it's not as good as 1 through 3. 5 is in the same league, and it was. I mean, it's emotional. It's wonderful, and that movie is going to annihilate the box office this weekend.
Oh yeah,
annihilate. And I think it was guesstimate. Let's make our prediction for what we think opening weekend, because it's 150 is what it is projected to do right now. What say you?
175, 180. I think it'll overperform for
I'm
sure.
in the same boat. I say between 170 and 180. No steak dinners here because we're on the same pitch. So I think that movie's going to crush, and I think that it's probably going to. It'll probably be two weeks in a row. I don't think Supergirl's going to dethrone it. I think it'll be 2 weeks in a row. I think it'll be number 1 for sure.
Yeah. I think it'll go on a backrooms or obsession run where it's just going to consistently be in the top.
I think so.
For the next few weeks.
But did you saw PLD Toy Story? Oh, no.
Oh,
what the hell is he talking about?
I don't know. He makes himself the center of attention in the chat all the time.
But I don't know what he's saying.
It's like we're doing the show as background for him and his
Fuck off.
madness of him. No, you fuck off.
Wait, first of all, don't pretend like I didn't see you guys getting along last week.
You know me, I'm a professional. I
Yeah.
get along with everyone when I get on camera, but behind the scenes,
I'm also a professional, just so you know.
you can't even spell professional. What the hell are you talking about?
But they were blaming it on me. The audience was saying, "See, when you're not there, they get along." I'm like, "Yeah, it's my fault." But I don't know if he just randomly said I liked it too. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So I think that when it comes to that,
I think he was talking about 4. I think he was talking about 4.
Oh, 4.
He liked 4
okay,
as well.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Not
All
that
right.
I'm defending PLD.
No,
It's not
you
a
help
bitch.
me understand. I get
Yeah.
it. That makes sense. So I just think that again, that movie's gonna be on the top of the charts.
Yeah.
For at least, let's see what we got. Minions will probably overthrow it by the time it comes out.
Although, yeah, maybe because Minions isn't tracking as strongly as the other Minions installments. But then again,
Doesn't matter, but
you can't put any stock in that because
it still doesn't matter though, because
even
even
overperforms all the time. Yeah.
but even if it does, let's see, by the time you get to Minions, like right now, Toy Story 2 will June 22nd it comes out, right?
Right.
June 19th. Sorry, June 19th it comes out. So it'll do 175, 180.
Yes.
It'll be number 1. And then June 26th, Jackass and Supergirl, it'll be number 1 again.
Yep.
Then July 1st is Minions and Monsters. So by that point, Toy Story will probably be in the 40 to 50 range, right? Minions and Monsters will do more than that.
Yes, 100%.
So Minions and Monsters, we will, I think, have a week where 2 animated films are 1 and 2 by the time you get to July 1st.
Yeah.
And then again, the kids' movies are going to dominate the box office. July 10th is Moana. Yeah. And so you really won't have a new live action champion until July 17th when the Odyssey comes out. And that should hold true until July 31st. And then Spider-Man will own all of July and mostly all of August.
Yeah.
So
we're about to get into the meat.
But
then again, we're almost out of the summer already, man. It's middle of June.
It's nuts.
We're like a month and a half away from the end of summer.
It's nuts. I look forward to different times of the year. There's usually like about 4 or 5 movies that I really look forward to in the summer, right? Like really look forward to it.
Yeah.
The meat of it, I started hearing more about like the meat of the really great movies by like when it comes to, I mean, like right now to me, it's Doomsday, Dune, the Spider-Man, Odyssey, the ones that you can't keep me away from the theater. I can't wait to watch. Then there's a bunch of other movies, and Clayface is one I want to see too. But there's a lot of other those Oscar movies, the ones that I start to really get excited about once we get to, the October, November, December area. So then we're not too far away from that,
right? Which
is nuts. And we still like. Are we already start talking about like what's going on with who's being eyed at Oscar stuff yet? Is that even?
There's been some articles, but I don't think we're in the meat of it yet, and it'll have to. I think you have to look at until like the end of the summer, really, because I don't think many of these films are going to come
Venice
out.
Hasn't even happened yet. Has it? Has Venice happened yet?
Venice? No.
Right. So that's usually when you start hearing about some of this stuff too. I don't know. So. All right, let's see if there's anything else in here that we should discuss that's worth talking about.
But if you had to get rid of one, heroes, bring up the graphic. We got to get rid of one. You got to keep the other.
Well, you're a hater. You're a hater. Love those games.
I'm a ball buster. Is it different?
You're a hater. All right. So did you watch how many? Not him. You hate his game. What about? Did you see any of the X-Men? Yeah,
it's such an original game. Yes. What X-Men? What? Oh, the animated series. No, I haven't seen those.
I've seen 1 and 2.
Okay. Did you like it?
I did.
Okay.
But it's really inside baseball. The first 2.
Oh. Okay.
And I think what I mean by that is it's for, and I think that's kind of the goal. It's for hardcore X-Men fan, and I probably mistakenly looked at this as season 2 of this show, where in reality it's like season 8.
Yeah,
right at all the stuff, because they kind of start you off, and I won't go into spoilers, but where you're going with certain characters,
right?
And I'm like, oh, and you just have to get caught up real quick, and there's not a great refresher, but very interesting, really well written.
Yeah,
definitely cared by the time I get to the end, I'm going, all right, where do we go? And apparently, they only send out the first 4, and I didn't get a chance to see 3 and 4. And 3 and 4 apparently really, really solid. But you won't be able to watch them now.
That's what I heard.
Because I think they already.
Sadly, it slipped by me. I apologize to everybody. Yeah.
So
I've been busy, man.
Yeah, I can't mention yet. There's a show that I'm watching on Apple that I can't talk about for like months, but man, I love it so much.
What's the name of the title?
I'm allowed to say.
You're allowed to say the title, aren't you?
Say the title?
Yeah, you can't say.
But I can't know because I just said that I really liked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just said I really liked it. So now I've given thoughts on it. So I can't.
Is it called Candy?
No.
Okay,
No, it's not.
I finished the finale for Willow's Bay last night on the screen.
Oh, good. Which one's that?
This is a great series. Matthew Reese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to see this, Kristian. It's really good
stuff.
Yeah, because it starts out being like this kind of weird show, and then becomes really horror.
Oh, cool.
Deep into the horror. Still keeping the humor, but also a lot of the horror tropes that you've seen before. It's actually a really good show.
Okay.
And Margot's Got Money Troubles. We finished that.
People love that one
really
too.
Good. Yeah.
But here's some of the early thoughts though on X-Men, and then we'll get to the questions. We got 40 questions already too. John's having a big day already. Can we get John to the win today?
Come on.
Or a win in general this week? Let's see.
Where's the $1,000 donation, for God's sake? Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes score revealed as critics weigh in on the first 4 episodes. Following today's new trailer, we have the first reviews. Only the first 4 episodes remain available, but it sounds like season 2 gets off to a stellar start. What am I doing here? All right. Come on, you fucks. All right. Only the first 4 episodes remain available, but it sounds like season 2 gets off to a stellar start. A lot of the reviews hail the season as even better than the first. Wow. On the more negative side, the first 2 episodes are said to be overstuffed with too many characters and plot lines. Okay. So we got to see 3 and 4. Because that's how I felt. Even though X-Men 97 season 2 is currently sitting at a perfect 100% Rotten Tomatoes, I would definitely say really good episodes. The first 2, there's a lot going on. The first 2 episodes, there's a lot going on. Okay, I mean we don't need to read people's things. I don't really care.
Here's what I say about this. Anybody trying to tell you that the first 4 episodes are better than season 1 as a whole should get the fuck out of criticism. Like, honestly, you don't know how the whole entire season is going to play itself out. So to think the first 4 episodes are better than the entirety of season 1, you have no idea what the F you're talking about. Yeah, because season 1 is fucking, that's the rarity. It's a rarity.
It's really solid. Well, Luke said he watched 3 and 4 and loved them. So
that's great. But if you're going to tell me that they're better than season 1 as a whole,
not saying that.
You and I are going to have a conversation.
He's saying they're great. So I got to watch the rest of it. But there you go. I'll have my reactions for 1 and 2 probably as they come out, and then 3 and 4 will probably be a little later because
Does it come out this week? I think
July. At the beginning of July, right, PLD?
Son of a bitch.
The beginning of July.
I really had to. Man, I really got screwed here. Oh well.
Yeah.
Should have paid attention.
All right, let's do this. Let's do the questions. Because
let's do the questions.
We got 41 questions.
Hey,
and we're trying to. So again, monetarily, whoever wins the week, gets the bonus. I think John can do it here today.
Yeah.
Trey Porter. Well, first of all, by the way, I also want to PLD, let me know if anything came up as far as questions. But before we get into it, John, what's going on in your channel, man?
It's the John Rocha channel. The John Rocha channel. Head on over there to the youtube.com/John Rocha. There's so much going on there. Reviews, reactions, my own videos. We're doing a lot more of those my own videos there. Some of you have been really liking that approach as well. But yeah, the Hot Mic, the Geek Buddies, we got going on there. Spill the Tequila tomorrow night with me and Winston A. Marshall. Definitely we talk a little bit more of the Knicks stuff, all the stuff that went on from Freedom 250, and then we're going to get into other stuff going on later on in the week here with Geek Buddies as well, and maybe that Kevin Smets, John Rocha, Frank Janis show will finally have an episode sometime this week if we can hammer out the details for sure. So look for all of that on my channel. Thank you, Kristian. Is that it? Okay, and also
sorry,
the Cinephiles. The Cinephiles. There you go.
We also have. I'm trying to find the pictures for the Schmodown Vault. The
Schmodown Vault. Talk about that.
Yeah, we released yesterday. We released my match with Finstock.
Yeah,
that's on there
right now. I've never seen. I got to watch that one, man.
Yeah, today it's going to be. It'll be normally I try to drop them at 11 o'clock. I just couldn't get to it today, or I couldn't get to it in time. But as soon as I get off the air, I will. I'll post today's match, which is Ken Knapsack versus Josh McCouga.
Ooh.
That's today's That's today's match, and just these thumbnails in general. And Luke's working on the. We won't say who because we don't want to give spoilers, but we were working on the championship thumbnail. There's part of me that wants to. I'm definitely going to do this for like the big pay-per-view ones that we did, but I'm going to do like premieres for those.
Oh yeah. Wait,
but I wonder if I should do a premiere for the title match.
With who?
Well, I won't want to say who it is for round one for the finals.
Right.
I may. I don't know. Well, let me see if I can find this picture. I think here it is. Yeah. So it's been exciting to have people. If people are not subscribed to it, please go and do that. So there you go. Yeah,
there it is.
Knapsack versus Makuga. I forgot about this match, to be honest with you. Completely forgot about this match because Ken had his first round victory against Katie Sackhoff, and then Makuga took his victory against Bonnie Somerville, and now they were playing each other. And man, it was an interesting match to say the least. That'll be up a little later today. All right. Let's do it. All right. So the first one. Yeah. Trey, what's the next championship win you think would mean a lot more to New York? The Jets or the Yankees? It's most likely the Yankees. Well, this is a great conversation to have because I saw some post with some girl. She's like, I'm a Yankee fan. But people were like asking me, why didn't it mean as much when the Yankees won or were in the World Series 2 years ago? And she's like, well, because now they suck. It's like, that has nothing to do with anything. And first of all, they don't suck. It's not playing great. There's a lot of different reasons why the Knicks had this. I mean, they hung a freaking Towns jersey over the Statue of Liberty, for God's sakes. I mentioned this when my friend said to me the other day, and he's so right. You're either a Jets or Giants fan, a Yankees or a Mets fan, an Islanders arrangement. Everybody loves the Knicks, right? That's part one. Part two, they hadn't won a championship since 1973. When the Yankees were in the World Series in 1996, there was a fever pitch. When the Mets were in the World Series in 86, there was a fever pitch. I will say, I think the city would come together more right now or get excited. Because, by the way, if the Knicks are in the championship next year, people will be pumped. No doubt. But it won't be the same as this.
Right.
And if the Mets made it to the World Series, the city would really come alive. Because it hasn't been since 86 since they won it. And the same way that if the Chicago Cubs or the Red Sox were in it, it wouldn't be the same as when the Red Sox were in the World Series in 2004. It wouldn't be the same. It's just not. They've won it various times since. And the same the Cubs, they've won it already. So I think that the Jets would be big because when was the last? I mean, Jets the last time they were in the Super Bowl was it what's his face?
Joe Namath.
Joe Namath. The last time they were in it.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. So probably the Jets. I mean, Jets would be if they had a miraculous, like big, huge season.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think New York fans are Jets fans. No, I don't think. And so it would all depend on who is leading the Jets. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a mixture. Well, that's part of the Knicks thing too.
Yes,
people love the Knicks, but it was the story of the team.
Yes,
and Jalen Brunson was just such a leader, and you want to root for all of them. That they brought the city together because they were a good team and they were good people. I was never a Knicks fan until this team. Because I mean, even most people who were, Shannon Barney, who's had such a great post, classy post, and she wrote,
very classy.
She wrote, hey, we didn't do it this year, but love this. This Knicks team was a great team, and they were really, you could tell they were good people, everything too. And Jalen Brunson got his ass kicked by Wemby the entire series. Got a little snippy here and there, but for the most part, he just played ball. Yeah, just played ball, and he did his thing. And he's just. And my favorite was when they asked him at the end of the World Series, the NBA playoffs, and they said, finals. I can't get any words out. And they said, do you how about the people who said you were too small and this and that? He goes, I didn't address them then, and I'm sure as I'm not addressing them now.
Yeah,
best.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the way you do it.
This is great. Nathan Drake. I read a comment that said if Disclosure Day would have been the same movie but directed by M. Night Shyamalan, it would have a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. I see what they're saying, but it's like, it wouldn't have been the same movie because they have significantly different styles.
Yeah. Shyamalan couldn't direct a Spielberg movie to save his fucking life and do what he needed to do that Spielberg does. He doesn't direct 4-quadrant movies. That's not Shyamalan's thing. So.
I love that, Nathan Drake. That's my picture from the thumbnail of me versus Finstock, by the way. Rocha, you didn't live stream UFC Freedom?
I did not. No, I was not. Why would I hate watch a 6-hour show? That doesn't make any sense at all. I would.
Remember what you did say though. Remember what you did say. You say you would watch
my
the
mental
fight.
health through that.
You said you would watch the fights.
I said it, and then I thought about it more, and I saw who was showing up, and
no.
I saw who wasn't showing up, like The Rock, who turned down the invitation. And then I found out how they handed out the tickets and the body requirements of the military guys that showed up. Like all of it was just dirty. And then the Eric Trump stuff happened, and then Daniel Cormier.
But that wasn't real though.
That is real. That is real.
They both Cormier and him said it wasn't real.
No, it's real. Many writers saw it. So, I'll just say. Yeah.
I just saw that, and both Cormier said, "I don't know how people being so stupid." And that's not what happened. It was they both. That's what Cormier and them both said. I don't know. I have no idea. But from what I heard, because I read that too, I was like, "That's crazy."
Quite a few people. So Cormier is going to post back and forths with someone that he had. Like it just doesn't. The logic doesn't hold up.
All right, fair enough.
And if it wasn't real, why did they take Cormier off the commentating team 2 or 3 hours before the show because of him posting that stuff? So it's all just brand saving now.
Yeah. All right,
but anyway, it just wasn't the jam.
So no, you didn't live stream. All right, Hank Pym, The Furious is the best action movie since The Raid. It's up there, 100% must watch. Next level fight choreography, crazy. The Raid was 15 years ago. Yeah, that is pretty nuts. It was that. Yeah. Raid 2 is actually like even better than the first one. That's Furious did give me that vibe of that feel. Like I haven't. It reminded me like old schmoes days when I used to go. Ellis and I would go see everything, and we'd just be surprised. I didn't know anything about this movie. Remember, I told you that.
Yeah.
Went into it, and I just was so pleasantly surprised. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. 10 S1K. Thoughts on SpaceX? I don't have any. I don't really have. I mean, I don't know. I wish I'd
invested. I wish I'd invested in it years ago. My God.
My thing is, I want to know more about like what they really know. I think they're definitely lying. Hank Pym, thoughts on that magic stick in Disclosure Day? What was the magic stick again? I don't know.
Magic stick. The thing they were holding.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for people.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake. I know David Koepp has written some classics in his early day, but he also wrote Crystal Skull and Dial of Destiny. Just too messy for me.
Nathan Drake, I've read some of your comments in the past. Pretty messy as well. So, you can't always get it right, Nathan Drake, right?
Wait,
so
why did you do that? Why do you
create some grace for a very successful Hollywood writer? I'm just saying, people want to criticize, but don't want to criticize themselves.
But you've criticized writing before.
I've also criticized myself. Like,
he's not saying anything bad.
Open.
I don't think he's saying anything bad. He's just saying that he's looking at the fact that Koepp has written some classics in his days, but also wrote it, and just too messy for me. Yeah, everybody. This is what I will say to this, Nathan, is that everybody has off days for sure, and you also don't know. This is not fair to writers sometimes too.
Yes,
the scripts for those movies could have been wonderful.
Yes,
they could have been wonderful, but not take maybe too many cooks in the kitchen with producers.
Right.
Maybe too many cooks in the kitchen. Maybe the director decided to go off and do their own thing. When you're writing Crystal Skull, you're at the mercy of George Lucas and Spielberg at that point. It's like, here we go, guys. Here's my story. So I've seen great scripts get turned into garbage, and the writers get turned into shit. When I was working at Silver, and the writers are thrown under the bus. So that's a harder one to say, but I understand where you're going with it.
Well, the other part of it is this. He's written some classics, but he wrote 2 bad ones. He's messy. So the 7 classics he wrote aren't enough to outweigh 2 of the bad ones he wrote. This is the logic that I sometimes have trouble with when it comes to fans. You have to have a bit. Why do good stuff not get as much credit as bad stuff? It's incredible.
Fair enough. Carlton Rundle, London Calling. What's up, Carlton? Disclosure Day is excellent. Okay. Turner with Leo Woodall, super good. Good 007. Tuner with Leo Goodall, super good. People love that Tuner movie. Yeah. Also, the usual week plug for the Cinephiles, Interstellar, excellent episode. There you go.
Thank you. Yes, 2.5 hours for the first episode. It's up now on our podcast channel. Yeah, the Cinephiles.
Hold on a second.
What's going
on? Hold on. Yeah, I gotta find this. Get it ready. Where is it? I never find it. We got to organize these clips better, I think, because they're all over the place. But I got one. All right, I got it. Here it is. Okay. And Battery, who says, nice hat, Rocha. $2. Get a hat that fits, baby.
That's bait. He's still trying. Give me attention. Give me attention. He's still. And for $2, you cheap sack of shit. Go ahead.
Johnny Patriza. Coach Rocha sounds like a good character in our pilot. Yeah. Well, no. Maybe not for my, because my character doesn't have a kid, but there.
Yeah.
Do you know? So my writing partner,
Yes.
I told you she started her Instagram account. Now,
Okay.
this was yesterday.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
did
say
not tell me that. Who is that? Yeah.
So my writing partner, Martini Paratori, who
Okay.
you guys will see soon, because I just sent in, hopefully finalized. I told people I'm looking to try to launch the Kickstarter by September 2nd.
Do you think Battery looks like the comic book guy from The Simpsons? Like, I feel like that's who it is. Like, if the shirt
Maybe.
can't fit,
Maybe.
he's still wearing the cut off sweatpants. The Swartz, is that what they call those things?
This is crazy.
Swartz.
So
his mom's yelling at him. Yeah.
But my writing partner started this. So we have a character in the script that the character this character is briefly in it.
Okay.
And you see this character, it's not the tone of the show. It's just there's an explanation to it. But she started a Instagram account with this character.
Oh.
Instagram has 210,000 followers already.
Wow. Started
the account 3 months ago.
Whew.
It's crazy.
What's the character?
TMI Tammy is the name. So I think by the time we launch the Kickstarter, she's probably going to have 300,000, if not 400,000 followers.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, TMI Tammy. Look it up. And she's verified and everything too.
Messy midlife stories. Oh, so is the character that she plays?
It's not the character that she plays for
I'm saying the writer person is playing this character.
Oh my God, she's playing this. The woman who's playing that character is playing is playing my ex. I'll say that.
All right.
But that character is not my ex. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ronnie Jen, let's go Knicks. I guess burning Sage of the Meadowlands along with the town, of course, did the trick for the wins. Well done, Knick fans. It's so funny you say that. I saw some posts. It was so true. He's like, look, I'm so glad that there's some guy in Instagram. He's like, I'm so glad the Knicks won, but now I can go back to my normal life. It's not like, hey, you can't sit on the left side because when you sit on the left side, they don't hit the threes. And hey, you can't have Buffalo wings today because you have Buffalo wings and then Brunson's gonna be off. And hey, it's so funny. It's like everybody has their own things of why they won. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Michael D, support. Thank you, Michael D.
Thank you, Michael D.
Blake Burrell. Jeff is constantly wrong in his scoops. I don't believe him for a second.
And he's way more right than he is wrong. It's just that people make a huge deal about the ones he's off on. And by the way, like I said, sometimes when he says stuff that he hears stuff in the process, he's reporting it. But things change. Like they change all the time in movies and shows. And so at the time when he was reporting it, it was accurate. It was when he was reporting it. And sometimes it changes down the road. So people just want to harp on like 4 or 5 instances where he might have been off on something and ignore, again, like I said, ignore the 30 or 40 times he's been right. It's just so frustrating when you're dealing with that kind of stuff. People just aren't fair. They just want to jump on this stuff,
Fair enough. Ronnie, Gen X kid. I don't care.
I don't care. Disclosure Day was great to me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're the cool few fellows who get it with the rest while the rest were sleeping. That's okay. Each all subjective. Well, PLD, you saw it, right? You liked it. PLD, you saw it? No? PLD, maybe his camera froze. So I think there were a bunch of people who saw it and dug it. So yeah. The Lil Yankee, got to get ready for work, but got to thank Maisie for paving the way for the Knicks championship. That's right. I love Maisie's one-liners. Rocha and Ted Lasso capacity is comedy. I mean, it really would be. To watch you coach a freaking Little League.
I would be the anti-Ted Lasso for sure.
Hilarious. Tom Hanks, as a lifelong Star Wars fan, I've yet to see Mandalorian and Grogu. I just don't have the interest to go see it. So many other movies have got my attention right now. I think that's also a great point, though, by the great Tom Hanks. People are getting bored with the same dribble.
Yes.
It's the same shit. Even the Masters Universe was different or fun or whatever. Same type of movie. Mandalorian Grogu, same kind of movie. Obsession, different movie.
Yeah.
Backrooms, different movie. Disclosure Day, original story, different movie. People are getting bored with the same shit over and over and over again. And it's just such a bummer. No one cares about Star Wars anymore. No one cares.
Yeah. Not until Starfighter. I don't think they give a crap until Starfighter.
Yeah, PLD, you can only spend so much money on the movie you can't get it at a profit. All right.
What's wrong?
He was pointing to himself. He still cares. Yeah, but that's it. You need people. You need people who are way younger than us, my friend, to go.
Did he make an issue about himself? That doesn't sound like PLD to me. That does not sound like the PLD I know. That can't be right. See, this is unfair. He should not be able to put gifts if I can't put up gifts.
He's the producer.
So I should be able to put gifts.
He's the producer.
He's a producer. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Also, I mean, he uploaded it, to be fair. Also, being from North Carolina, let's go Hurricanes this time.
Oh, yeah. The Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup last night. Nice. Congratulations to them. Yeah.
By the way, do you hear this report? Speaking of aliens and UFOs, this is psychic. And there's no world, by the way, that I believe it's going to happen.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Have you heard this?
Yeah.
There's a psychic that says that during the Miami World Cup,
yes,
there's the mothership supposed to land on the field. I remember what it is, like June 26th.
These nutballs.
I mean, that was one.
They're the people that give the UFO community a bad name. People like that.
But she's not part of the UFO community.
She claims she is.
She's a psychic.
Yeah.
She's a psychic, but that's like
a psychic who couldn't see how stupid it was to say that, but yeah.
Until half the stadium gets picked up in the mothership.
Yeah, we all look like idiots.
Right.
That's for sure.
Comic lover, hey guys, nursing a massive hangover from last night's fights. Rocha, bud, how's your mom? Much love to you and yours. He said, how's your mom? I don't know. Is that
comic? I've told you guys before. Don't talk shit about my mom, dude.
No, but I don't think he's talking shit about her. Just ask how she's doing.
It's a whole nother ballgame.
Chris, hi. Today the only sack of shit is me. I think he's. I think.
Okay. All right.
I think he's asking because you said that you might. You're talking New York, and you said you want to be closer to your mom and everything.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. If you're doing it from that place, that's fine. I'm saying you bring up mothers.
Comic lover,
Latino, I get sensitive.
Yeah, I don't think he's a shit talker. This guy. Mom
is doing good. We had a 45-minute conversation on Sunday. She's doing good.
The Lil Yankee. Have a safe and great weekend, gents. Thank you, Lil Yankee.
Thank you.
That's next weekend, but we'll be looking forward to it. Ronnie, Gen X kid. Love Ronnie. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy your Juneteenth, weekend of freedom, flexion, and good vibes all around. Kristian, happy Father's Day. Thank you, Ronnie. Hope it's filled with joy and celebration. Catch y'all later. Enjoy the show. I think we're going to do a beach trip this weekend, finally.
Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah.
So, and this is Ronnie also saw Michael again. Peace out.
Yeah.
I think she put close to $1 billion into the box office alone.
They should give her a special plaque. They should give her one of those YouTube plaques, the silver ones that you guys get
easily
for 100,000 views.
Star Wars Squad. There's Kev. John. Hope this helps you finally get over the top this week. Rooting for you. Hugs and kisses, Smets. Smets got 2 victories over you back to back.
Hey guys, listen, I know it gets tough out there sometimes, but I'm here by the beach and there's a lot going on. You got to really hold on to your life. And I saw something in a fortune cookie and it really moved me, guys. It's really amazing.
Can I tell you how old you are, by the way? You were recording yourself and shooting me with the camera.
Yes. No, you can do the turn. You can do the flip. That's how old you are. That you don't know that you can flip it.
That's the best part. You gotta get the part.
No, nowadays you can flip it.
I know.
You don't have to turn it.
Stupid that way. Bobby, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to UAP stuff. Kristian, do other countries have a lot of UAP stuff? more than the United States?
What?
Yeah. Everything always seems US centric. All these other countries, inclusion. No. That's honestly, and then you preface it by saying that you're ignorant to this stuff. That is a common misconception when people always say, how come it's only the US? I'm not saying you said it this way, Bobby. People, how come it's only US? Japan, Russia, Australia. The whole point of, as far as they're not in collusion, the whole point is that they're working what the major ongoing theory is, the fact that it's like a space race.
Yeah,
where who's going to jump first because they don't want to let out the secrets that they have. Russia has been very active in UAP retrieval, as has been Japan and China and Australia, and Brazil is a major spot right now.
Yeah,
Brazil is a major spot right now. That's one of the reasons, by the way, John, with that report of the Miami thing, is that in Brazil right now, the last 2 weeks there's been major reports of UFOs and UAPs over Brazil right now, and the biggest case, Bobby, in UAP has been in Virginia in Brazil. So there's more in other countries than in the United States. We talk, the reason why you hear about it is because you live in the United States. If you lived in Japan and other places too, you'd hear about it as well, but from their side.
Yeah.
Is there a Go Pal? Isn't the Thunderman's Kate husband show Kate from Brett and Kate? I never otherwise heard of that show. I think that you're right. I think he did work on that show for a while. Yeah, I think Dickie was a writer on that show.
Okay, cool.
Bobby, the last 15 minutes was the best part of Disclosure Day. I like the last 15 minutes. Yeah,
I did too,
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Jared, I don't think that the Supergirl runtime will hurt Deadpool runtime. An hour and 48 minutes can be done if done right. I don't disagree that it can be done. And there are movies that are shortened the comparison to Deadpool and Supergirl is a little off because that first movie of Deadpool really plays like a comedy. Comedies are better when they're
yes,
they're dramatic moments, no doubt, but it plays more so as a comedy. So with that kind of rhythm and the comedic timing that it has, you can shorten it up. But you're not wrong. It can be done right. But
Supergirl, but Deadpool was made for $58 million. Right. And so you had to keep a limit because there was a limit in time.
Yep.
This is them cutting 25 minutes out of the movie. So will we feel those 25 minutes like we do in those terrible Sony Spider-Man movies that seem like scenes are missing, fleshing out characters are missing? Is this going to be an issue? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find it might not have an impact at all. It might be great, the rhythm and time. Great. Be right.
We'll see.
Bobby, the female news anchor played by Courtney Gray, stole the movie for me.
Oh, she was great.
Which
good emotions. She was a girl in the blue with the brunette hair, and she was reacting as they were sending the information through at the end of the movie.
She was great.
She was really good.
Okay, Jalen Turner, Spike Lee directing a new film starring Ben Stiller and Timothée Chalamet as a father and son who went courtside seats to the Knicks game, but Ben owes money to John Turturro's character, Jalen Brunson. They should actually make a movie with these people. And what a resurgence of a career. And I know she's already been doing well, but Mariska, what's her face?
Argite. Yeah.
She's another one that is going to be able to eat for free in New York for the rest of her life.
Oh yeah, for being a fan. Well, I mean, sure, 27 seasons of SVU.
No.
Yes, but also this
in a different way because Brunson has called her his good luck charm.
Yeah.
And how she's taken selfies and pictures with people now who've never even seen her on TV. They see her from Brunson hugging her and now and saying this good luck charm. So she's another one that's going to be eating for free for a long time. I saw I reposted it, that scene where in Coming to America when James Earl Jones shows up to New York and they're throwing the roses out and he's walking out.
Oh yeah,
someone posted like, this is Jalen Brunson walking around in New York for the next 100%. The Lil Yankee. How are you guys covering X-Men 97 season 2? Every week I'll have a new reaction review out. So there you go.
Yeah, we'll just review it with Geek Buddies for sure.
Johnny Patrizio, Christian, have you seen Old Boy? Yeah, I've seen the original and the remake. I actually saw the remake first.
Ooh,
yeah, not a great thing to do, but I did.
The OG's the best.
Yeah. Bodax, Christian, did you ever watch the trailer for Whalefall? No. No, because now it's too late to do a reaction of it. And I'm just gonna walk in and see the movie. That's what I do now. If I miss the reaction, I'm just gonna go see it in the theater. But did you see the trailer?
I loved it. Yeah, I saw it at CinemaCon.
Oh,
and then I did a reaction because there was new footage in this new trailer that wasn't in CinemaCon. This was incredible, man.
The Josh Brolin?
Yeah, the Josh Brolin. He's the dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
that's what the premise is the kid is.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
I don't want to know. Just gonna walk into it. Crash and Coyote. Issue with Snyder Scoops is his lack of comic book knowledge. He said, I bet that Tyree is Harvey Bullock. I believe Jeff thought he was Harvey, but assumed Dent.
Don't be stupid. God damn it. Don't be stupid.
But
Jeff knows this stuff. He will research this stuff. Huh?
Yeah, but Jeff would follow up. Jeff wouldn't say if he heard Harvey. He'd say Harvey Dent.
People take the Jack Quaid thing from years ago and see, he got the JQ thing wrong. And it's come on, guys. So yeah, Jeff would know who Harvey Dent is. Jeff knows who Two-Face is. Jeff has seen the Dark Knight films. He knows who Aaron Eckhart played. So he knows the Two-Face story. He's not confused with Bullock.
We'll find out. Same with Jeff saying Robin in Batman Part 2. If it's only young Dick Grayson and Bruce adopts him, sorry, but Robin isn't in the movie if he isn't Robin yet.
Sure.
I don't think that's true. I'll push back on the first one. First one, we'll see. Crash and Coyote. Second one, if Dick Grayson is in it and he's Robin eventually, then that's the start of it, and there's going to be a third one. So no, I would disagree with that. I would say that he would.
Also, Robin might have been in the movie at the time that Jeff was reporting on it, but things changed. The script changed. The needs changed. That's what happens. I don't understand why you guys don't have space for that, because you guys have watched movies and the development of movies. Sometimes you hear stories about, this is where the story was supposed to go, but the script was changed, or they did multiple rewrites. That happens. So anyway.
Kevin coming back in.
Hey,
I'm sure he just cut an epic promo against me, maybe involving my dad. But John is definitely one of my favorite people on the planet. We love talking shit as bros do.
Thank you. Yes, we give each other shit all the time. We're friends like that. Yeah, exactly.
He's going to come in and beat your ass on
I
Wednesday.
would not talk about his family.
No.
About his dad.
Trey Porter. I know I wasn't the only one watching Nick's celebration videos all day yesterday. I was just posting them on my stories all day.
Yeah.
It's the highest watched finals since what? 1990?
Yeah, 30 years, man.
Since they were in it, right?
I think so. Since they were in it.
Yeah. Johnny Pedras. I know someone who believes they were abducted as a child. Disclosure Day was pretty moving for them. Spielberg made me think for them, I think. But that's the thing, is that there are a lot of stuff inside of the things that it wasn't just all stuff that he made up. Original story for sure. But there were things that he took from reports and other things, and things that he had heard through Project Blue Book and a lot of different things that have come out there that he put into the movie, which I thought was interesting. It's interesting that your friend responded to that too.
That Jackie Gleason moment was great. Like, I was like, oh my God,
right.
This is great.
And
this is so inside baseball.
And what's funny about that, because I told you about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was brilliant.
And the thing with that is they don't mention him by name.
No.
Even when he says a famous actor from the 50s. And if I wouldn't have told you that, I wonder if you would have known it was Jackie.
No, I wouldn't have known that even happened.
Right.
If you hadn't told me.
But
the body size,
right.
They clearly were indicating Jackie.
Yeah. Because I talked to somebody about that, and they're like, that one right over my head, and I didn't even realize they were talking about Jackie Gleason. I was like, yeah. So maybe that's one of the things people got frustrated with. Yeah. I'm Two Flight Cam. After Backrooms and Obsession, Clayface could do 250. It depends. But it depends, John. I won't shake my head at it. I'm going to say it's probably unlikely, but I won't shake my head at it, because if you make it very interesting, and the thing was that both difference between Obsession and Backrooms and Clayface, which is so ironic to say, is that Backrooms and Obsession have a massive YouTube audience backing.
Yeah.
As where Clayface, still even smaller, has a studio pushing it.
Yeah.
Crazy to say back in the day, but then the studio's going to win. It's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
So they don't have the built-in audience might not go and see it. But if it's great, it still has an opportunity.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I think it's such a small film. I don't anticipate it unless
I think
Batman gets introduced.
But it has to be great
in there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Mike Jones, I feel like Disclosure Day would have been better received if it came out 20 years ago. Do you think society has outgrown Spielberg? No, I don't, and I actually disagree with that thoroughly. I think that I think that 20 years ago, when it comes to, because of Spielberg, the power of Spielberg, I get where you're going with, Mike, but I think for what the movie is and the way that people are actually talking about these things today, it was still, and it's still somewhat taboo for some people, but it's not. But it's not as taboo today. I mean, there are people on Capitol Hill. Literally, last Tuesday, there was an ex-agent of the freaking government, who were high profile, saying that there were different species of aliens. And this is the point that was made. And I think I haven't talked to you about this yet, John. But Chris Cuomo was covering this, and he said, and he pisses me off sometimes when he talks about the topic, because he says, like, oh, it's not about little green men, it's about what's going on with the money. But to his credit, inside of this report, he said, I've been saying this thing about it's not about little green men. He goes, this guy's saying it is. And he goes, you know what? I think this is the most intriguing thing that I've heard so far. He goes, but here's my question with it. Here's this guy, David Grush, who no one is saying he's not legitimate. The opposite. Everyone is taught. There's been no combating saying this guy's, he's a nice guy, but he's out of his mind. No one's saying that. They're saying, yeah, he has the credentials and he is who he says he is. That's part one. Part two is, if a guy is out there who had high level clearance, is out on the Capitol Hill with a bunch of different senators, bipartisan, by the way, out there and talking and saying there are different types of species of alien. If he said my relatives were involved in the Kennedy assassination, because right away people will be like, that's not true. That didn't happen. No one has said that. Since he made these claims on Tuesday, no one from the government has said we can't confirm that. No one said any of it.
Yeah,
that to me is intriguing.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I do want to say this though, to address Mike Joyce's comment, if you don't mind, Kristian, real quick. First of all, 20 years ago, and I'm going to walk into this gently in a minefield. I know Kristian might get upset, but like, we are much more open to stuff that we scoffed at 20 years ago now, because we're more open to the government hiding things. We're open to more embracing possible conspiracies. So this culture we're in now is more open to a UFO film than they would have been 20 years ago. So I disagree with you. I think this was the right time to drop it. And you say audiences don't care about Spielberg. This film overperformed by multiple millions of dollars. This film, although it has a 73% audience score, it has a B CinemaScore, which is good for an original movie. And you see people talking about this movie more. So it was like the 4th best opening he's ever had. So you can't say audiences have turned from Spielberg because the film overperformed. So it clearly was fine, you know?
Same. It's his biggest original opening. So I would disagree with that kind of tremendously, to be honest. Gopal, this show, Lucky, with Anya Taylor-Joy coming to Apple next month, sounds interesting. I like her a lot.
Yeah, the screeners are on there on the app. I got to watch that. I got to watch that,
yeah. Johnny, if Supergirl underperforms, when is it fair to call out James Gunn? Not leading with Batman and Wonder Woman was a mistake. I don't get this plan.
Well, I've already been calling out James Gunn for a while. Kristian, you go ahead.
When will it be fair for, I guess? I mean, look, the first thing is that what I don't like here, what's going to happen is, because, and I've gotten shit for this too, and I'm sure you have too, the trailers have not looked like a Greg Gillespie movie. They've looked like a James Gunn movie. Now, if the movie performs, who's going to get the credit? James Gunn.
Gunn, right.
If the movie underperforms,
yes,
people will be yelling at James Gunn, but it's going to be, well, Gillespie was maybe not the guy to do this.
Right.
And I think that, it maybe, I think the strategy of the super family was an interesting one. If it delivers, great. But I'm with you, Johnny. I think that for when it comes to, they should have done what the DCEU didn't do. Single movie Superman, single movie Batman, single movie Wonder Woman, single movie Flash, single movie Aquaman, boom, Justice League, here we go, right?
Yep. 100%.
But he wanted to get, and I understand, get away from I don't want to do the MCU model, but the problem is if you just stick there, you've got to perform on all three. And right now, your second movie, people are going, I don't know if it's going to be good. It's short. It might not be. It's not. It's going to make like $50 million opening weekend. It's an issue.
How many of these gods and monsters stuff will ever actually come to fruition? And that's the thing when you look at it. That announcement seems quaint when you watch it now, and you look at how much he's actually done versus how much. And this pivot to the super family was never the plan all along.
Right.
It's just a Superman was so well received that they have a Batman problem because Matt Reeves, the Batman, killed it, and people want that more than Brave and the Bold.
Away from that for now.
And so so they're trying to flesh out this super family stuff, which Wonder Woman is adjacent to that. But that's what they want to do. But they can't do crap with the Batman side of things till this Matt Reeves thing is done.
Which is unfortunate. But I mean, I love the Batman. I'm looking forward to Batman too. But me too. It's a thing. Gopal, I saw Dan posted his X-Men 97 review and hesitated to click on it because I thought the show came out and I didn't realize. Because I thought the show came out, I didn't realize. I guess I'll check it out now. Wait, I saw Dan posted his X-Men 97 review and hesitated to click because I thought it the show.
Okay, I guess he didn't want anything to be ruined. Maybe, I don't know.
Not sure, Gopal. Let's see. I'm mostly indifferent to the Knicks. Congrats, thank you. But it's hilarious. The only game that they lost is the one where their garbage owner invited more garbage. There you go.
I mean,
you know what? All I said is this too, without kidding, because I believe you can make jokes in general and not just be overall. Because there wasn't a political joke. I said it to you too. I sent you a picture. Like, have you guys seen Bronx Tale? It's like Eddie Mush.
Yeah.
It's like that was the thing. It's like it's the same way I'm just talking about. Like, would people when don't sit there, don't do that. If anybody shows up to if you show up to that game and it's high profile and they lose, and you show up the next game and they lose again, I don't care who you are, what kind of base you have, they're gonna turn on you.
It's true.
Smog. Just saw Disclosure Day over the weekend. Very good, but short of great for me. That's fair. Blunt is very impressive. Train sequences.
Yeah,
one of the best sequences in the movies in the last.
But it's not action packed. Okay, guys.
Yeah, that part was amazing. Not crazy about the ending and played it a little safe. Enjoyed it. Again, but fair. But that's
welcome to a Spielberg film. He always plays it safe.
He does. Scott Harloff, what's up, Scott? Haven't seen Disclosure Day yet. This is what I predict: sequel to E.T. His race conquers us as revenge and forces humanity to make Reese's Pieces. I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
I need to make a comeback. Trey Porter, Spike needs an honorary championship ring. A lot of people are saying that the amount of money he spent, $10 million on tickets for however long he's been there.
He's an OG fan. I mean, Torturo came out in the interview and said, when Spike couldn't pay me in the early days to be in his movies, he paid me with season tickets. Like 5 games to the Knicks was my salary for a movie.
That's great.
And it's like, holy crap, that's
I would,
amazing.
I would take that deal.
100% I would take that.
100% would take that deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a great deal. Timothy R. Williams. Hey lads, today's my 42nd birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Wanted to thank you for all the entertainment that you guys do. Hooroo. Thank you for Knicks and the Socceroos.
Yeah, hooroo, man. We'll see what happens on Friday. United States taking on Australia on Friday. Going to be a lot of I'm doing a watch along of that, Timothy. So if you're up, hang out with me, bro. Let's do it.
Hey, PLD. Apparently Michael D says we have a there's one from him that we're missing.
I got to use the restroom real quick, man, but
Right,
I can
ahead.
hear it. So
all right,
if you
go ahead. All right, take you off. PLD, if you can throw out Michael D's, apparently there's one that we missed. Okay. Joseph claps. Thank you, Joseph. Big super chat here. Hey, Kristian and John, big fan of you and everything you do on the channel. Do you both think that Dune franchise has a chance of continuing after Dune 3, where it can be long lasting and on the level of Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Thrones? So there's 2 answers, in my opinion, to that question. And John says he can hear it too, so let John answer it on the back end there. But where I'm going to answer the last part, where it can be long lasting on the level of Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and Thrones. No on that. I don't think that it has that kind of over. I think that it even though it did, the second one did very well and did good, it didn't have this kind of overall numbers that I think stretch out past a significant audience who it's kind of like elevated. It's like elevated science fiction is what it is. And I think that I don't know if that carries over to Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and the Thrones audiences as well too in an extended to make it that big. However, I do think it could go past Dune 3, but I also think that the difference between, again, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and Thrones is they're not reliant. They're not reliant on a director. I think Dune is reliant on Denis.
100%. 100%. Yeah, this doesn't continue on unless you bring in a director at Denis' caliber or slightly below Denis' caliber that has a vision for this thing.
Right.
Because that was the people forget now how people were like, how can you turn this book into a movie? There's no way. Because David Lynch's film, I know this got his Defenders was not that great, but Denis found the magic in this franchise. And each installment has made more money than the previous one. And we'll see what the third one does, which could get $1 billion. You've got to find a filmmaker like that. And that's hard to find.
It's going to be hard to do. Now there is
and the books get crazier. So it'll be even harder as well. Yeah.
Yes. But now a scenario is possible if Dune 3 wins a bunch of awards and wins Best Picture and all these things that Warner Brothers dumps a truck of money into Denis' backyard and tries to get him again. That part of it is probably a given that they're going to try to get him back. Now, whether or not he wants to do it again, he's probably going to want to move on.
He's doing Bond. So you'd have to wait 2 or 3 more years to do another one.
You'd have to wait. Okay. Trey, how about Lucy Lawless as Hippolyta in a Wonder Woman movie?
Why not?
Why not? Always up for her doing stuff. Alex, I really would have liked Spielberg to have a take one way or another on the central issue of how humanity would respond to disclosure. I could have watched another half an hour exploring that. What do you think? I mean, that's the thing though, is he's making a summer movie is the way what I tell myself. Like I wanted to see, and I said this very much on my Down to Earth channel. I wanted to see Spielberg's version of The Post with the UAP comic.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. But that's not what this movie was. That's not, if a movie like that doesn't come out in summer, it comes out in October.
Right.
And so that version of the movie that I wanted to see as a Post, Alex, would have covered more of that stuff too.
Yeah, and I think you're so right if you want something like that. But the thing is, The Post is accepted fact. Watergate, all of that is, this stuff is not necessarily accepted fact. So him making a bold decision like that would have immediately painted him as someone who 1000% believes this stuff and is representative of this stuff. I think what he wanted to do was to present all this and let us make a decision for ourselves. Let us explore this more. Let us see where we fall on it by the end. And I think that's a great way to do it, to be honest with you.
I'll push back on that a little bit because he's been pretty definitive in in interviews that he believes in it and thinks
he believes in it, but he doesn't believe in the government conspiracy and all that. Like he doesn't.
No,
he hasn't
does.
said that 100%.
He has said that. He said
I've not seen him say that.
he has 100% said there has been a cover up for over 80 years.
You think he said that's exact quote?
He has 100%. I've covered it on my show.
Find it.
I've covered it on my show. He's talked about, and that's what this kind of came into this too. And as far as the accepted fact, what is accepted fact is the 2023, 2024, and 2025 public hearings that they've had with all the information about generals and pilots and other people who have talked under oath about these things. So that stuff could have been in there again, and that's why Kaczynski is doing his version with David Grush, and David Grush is going to be an advisor on it. So now that is another thing I didn't talk about. I'm glad that we got down this road because I was concerned because Kaczynski he's not doing Top Gun, he's doing another movie too, and he's had this movie with David Grush, and I was wondering if there was not a need for it, if the movie wouldn't have done well, then maybe they wouldn't have made it, but I feel like they will make it now still. Okay. We'll see. Ayoshi Yumatsu, criticizing a famed director for 1 to 2 bad films is wild. I agree. Yeah. Mirror Domains. What hurt Star Wars more, The Last Jedi or bad TV shows? I think it's a mixture of both.
I would agree with that.
I think it's a mixture of both. I think The Last Jedi hurt the fan base tremendously.
Right.
Tremendously. Threw a wedge in between it and created the light side and dark side or whatever you want to say. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But the bad TV shows, because The Mandalorian season 1, season 2 started to get people back on track together again. And then the fart pieces started coming out and everybody was like, this is still shit. They don't know what they're doing. So I think they both together. Yeah. Agreed. It's a mixture. I haven't seen this one in a while. It's Raps Bespin.
Hey, are we getting to that point yet? Have we gotten to that match yet?
No, we're not. We're too far away from that. Andrew Sanchez, Hot Mike with Kristian would be sick. Love you guys.
We've always said that, and Kristian has been very kind to say he would come on if we ever wanted to come on. So we got to figure that out. I do want to bring in more guests onto the show to give it more of a flavor. So definitely down the road for sure. If Kristian has time, Yeah,
I would love to do that. Alex, boy, howdy, that Mando Grogu sure was a good piece of content. Sure, can't wait for them to pump out more Star Wars content.
I'm picking up your sarcasm.
Yep. Ayoshi. PLD's just shaking his head. The Latino immediately comes out when you hear mom.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. But to his credit, he came in and left a chat and saying he loves his mom. He wasn't talking about my mom. Yeah, he was actually checking in on her and stuff. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I stand corrected.
Yeah. Because he's a really kind of positive. Jared, have you checked out the trailer for Netflix movie The Last House starring Wagner Moura? It looks very interesting. No.
It came out this morning. I didn't watch it. It came out this morning. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Yeah. Smaug. Hey, Rocha, say hi to your mother for me.
Yeah, there you go. Nice little Wahlberg thing. I like that.
Yeah. Battery.
So $5. This must be a big thing.
Speeds faster than light? No, I don't believe that at all. I don't even read the rest of it. I don't even believe. I do not believe in space travel at all. I don't think it's possible. I don't think at all. An advanced aircraft will somehow crash land and die. I'm sorry, but I can't accept it. Me either. I've never said that, and I don't now. When it comes to quantum physics and it comes to bending space time and becomes certain things of we don't know of how to be able to travel and underneath the oceans and other things, I can accept that. But no, space travel, you'd be able to see it while away. But again, Battery, you got to do your research before you just say things, because if you've got to look at it in general, what they certainly say and the way that they track these things and the way that they maneuver and the way that with some of these scientists for what the anti-gravity and things that have been discovered, that's where the science starts to come into it for me anyway. So no, I'm with you. I don't believe that. And no one's ever said that. And even David Grush and other people have said more interdimensional stuff that has come to space travel. So no, I don't, maybe you're watching a different channel that said that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I also think on a basic level, it doesn't make any sense. Like just because you can create intelligent things doesn't mean you can't also make a mistake or have a crash landing. Look how many of those SpaceX rockets have crashed before getting off the platform.
I didn't even acknowledge that part, because of course things can crash. Atmosphere and other things that makes, especially when it's coming in from when you're spending time in space, if that is indeed what it is and what a lot of people have hinted towards, it's not easy to do. And can get caught up in weather and other things too. All right. So let's see. Paige, I'm heartbroken for my Spurs, but the best team won. I talk for my team, but I'm also a Christian fan as well. Much love and respect. But Paige, I never even. I always took the last week when you said go Spurs and everything too. I was supporting your team, supporting your team as you should.
Nothing wrong with that.
And of course not. Absolutely amazing. So
Spurs will be back, man. Spurs will be back.
They're going to be around for a while. I just I just hope the Wemby actually just matures because he went. People really liked him going into. People hate his ass now.
Yeah.
I love Clippers. Why does Finstock wear that beard mask? Oh my God, he's gonna be here for 20 hours. So I love Clippers is probably this is a newer Schmodown fan.
Yeah, it seems like
So the origin of that mask really came from I don't even know where he got. It's like a Hungarian beard mask or something. He got it. He and I have been friends since like 2002 or something, even before that. And when he moved to LA, we were hanging out. And he said, look what I got. Look at this. And I go, that's amazing. I have a picture of him way before he debuted in this. It's like 2006, 2007. And he has the beard mask on. And he has like a letter opener. He's holding it like this. And I always thought it was the most incredible mask. And I said, we got to find something to do. And then 6 years later, I put him on the Schmoes and told him to wear the beard mask. And I said, bring the beard mask. He was like, bring the beard mask? I said, bring the beard mask. And he wore it and then just stuck. So, and then he made it into a character. Screwface. What's up, man? Screwface John official. The last time the next one was the year that hip hop was invented. It's true. So this feels like a win for the culture. Hello, congrats to the Mecca, New York. You all deserve it. Thanks, man. I thought you did something. I saw something real quick when and actually might have been thrown into my algorithm where you were doing something for the Knicks. I want to check it out. If you did, share it to me on Instagram because I was like, I got to check this out. But there's so many great facts about the Knicks.
The Ringer did a great breakdown mentioning going into the history of the hip hop starting and how it's connected to the Knicks. It's fascinating. You guys should read that article. I think it dropped 3 days ago. I had no idea some of the stuff that the article was speaking about. So Screwface is totally right on that.
Okay, he did. Yeah. So just share it to me, please, and I'll post it in my story too. Comic Lover Rocha, absolutely no disrespect whatsoever. I would never lost mine to cancer. I always tell people to enjoy the time they have.
We cool, brother. We cool.
It's Chris's tone. Yeah, it's true. My tone always plays sarcastic. Nathan Co-op also wrote, I come in peace with I said co-op. I come in peace with Dolph Lundgren. I heard it was a fun B movie. Should I check it out? Either you've seen it. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous movie. Ridiculous movie.
Hey, we all cut our teeth somewhere to get to the next 100%. Level. So,
Is Brunson the greatest Nick ever now? Trey Porter. It's so hard to say. First of all, hard to say. First of all, he's 29 years old.
Yeah.
Ask me again in 5 years. If he wins a second title, I don't think anyone can say no.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way you can say no. And I know Patrick Ewing never won one, but what Patrick Ewing did for his team and Walt Frazier, I will say he's in the conversation.
Sure.
I just don't think he's the answer yet.
I think it goes Frazier, Ewing, Brunson right now. Ewing didn't win titles, but Ewing got them to 2 finals. Yes, he didn't play in the 99 final because he got injured, but he helped to get them both those teams there, and they played way better teams
easily
than the Knicks team that just played the Spurs.
They were playing in the golden era.
Yeah, exactly.
They're playing in the golden era. You're playing against Jordan, and you're winning games. You're doing that, I mean, I'd still put Ewing as number 1, Frazier as number 2, and then Brunson is 3. But he's 29 years old and he's already number 3.
Right, I know. That's
true.
What
I mean, he's 20. So yes, he could absolutely be number 1. And I'll tell you another thing. I wouldn't really argue with you if you wanted it at number 1. I'm not. I mean, it's like you can say it. I won't agree with you, but I'm not going to say you're crazy.
Right,
I get it. Screwface. Also, the only game the Knicks lost was the one Trump went to. Yeah, that's what I said. Eddie Mush,
Screwface. You and I
Smug. Want to give respect to Spielberg, probably in my top 3 directors, and still making quality entertainment when he doesn't need to. Grateful for him. There you go. See, you got to be. It's a legend.
Yeah.
Favorite Spielberg between 2000 and 2026. Oh my God, there's so many. I mean,
Jesus.
What can I mean, I don't even have a list in front of me.
West Side Story immediately leaps to mind. That's one of the greatest films.
It's a great one. Made. Really good.
Yeah, nobody went to see that. Idiots.
What was the other one?
Wait, 2020 to 2026. Let's
2000. See. No, 2000 to 2000.
Oh, 2000. So you start with AI Minority Report.
I put that's in the conversation.
Catch Me If You Can.
That's in the conversation.
The Terminal,
No.
War of the Worlds,
Mm-mm.
Munich,
It's a good one.
Crystal Skull,
No.
Tintin,
It's a good one. Put that on.
War Horse,
I like that movie, but no.
Lincoln,
Good movie, but no.
Bridge of Spies,
No.
The BFG,
No.
The Post,
I like that.
Ready Player One, West Side Story, The Fablemans, and Disclosure Day.
I'd probably would Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah. I would put West Side and Catch Me If You Can as like co choices because I think Catch Me is amazing, and that film holds up. Like multiple rewatches, it's so good.
Kristian, is Predator a great B movie? Like Rocha says, no. Rocha and I have had this discussion over the last 10 years many times. For the definition of what a B movie is, it is the farthest thing from it. It was a studio film that had one of the biggest movie stars. It had one of the biggest movie stars.
He was not a big. Oh my!
He was a big movie star in '87. He was
not a big movie star at the time.
In '87, he sure was.
Come on!
Are you crazy? He had already done Terminator. He had already did Commando.
Yeah, Commando was a B movie.
No, it wasn't. That's not a B movie.
Oh my god!
You don't know what. You don't know. What
I know more than you do. I was alive.
No, you don't.
You were 10 years old in your underoos. What are you talking about?
No one would say. No one would agree.
Plenty of people agree with me and have said so. And there's articles detailed.
They're all dead. Sherlock, one of two. Do you two know of Real Takes Reviews? He has someone with a holier than thou attitude who does videos on people who have opinions he doesn't agree with. Just labels them as bad people. I have no idea that.
Hey, I don't know who this is. Why do you guys watch people that you? I'm so fascinated by this. This came up in my live stream the other day too. Why do you watch people that you guys? Why do you guys watch people you hate? It's kind of weird to me. I would never watch anyone whose takes I don't respect. It's just weird to me. But okay.
Yeah. No, I have no idea. No idea. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Next one after that. Bobby, after watching Disclosure Day, I'm really looking forward to Kaczynski's take on UAPs now. Me too, because again, this one will be different. You don't get David Grush on as an advisor if you're not going to play more into this stuff. So yeah, I mean, just look up David Grush, Bobby, and you'll see it's GR. That's another thing. Chris Cuomo is, I mean, he's not JTE, and he's not, I mispronounce things all the damn time. I know I do. And so does JT. Yeah. But I'm not on a major news network, right?
You're not on News Nation. Yeah, exactly.
He calls him David Grush. It's like, dude, what are you doing? They call him David Grush. Stop it. What is Grush guy? It's not Grush. It's Grush.
It's the roids.
But anyway, check him out. I'm very curious to see what he's going to wind up doing.
Let me tell you something right now. Conan the Destroyer, Red Sonja, Commando, Raw Deal. Those are all B movies. Predator, B movie. He isn't A-list until Twins. He isn't A-list until Twins.
That's not what a B-list is.
He did Red Heat in '88.
What was the budget and who made it? If the studio is making
John McTiernan wasn't John McTiernan when he made it.
If the studio is making it, it's not a B film. Studios don't make B films.
Studios make B films all oh my God, Kristian.
Which ones? Warner Brothers makes B films? Warner Brothers makes B films.
Oh my God. We don't have time. I would go decade through decade and show you studios making B movies. Westerns were considered B movies for a long time during the time they were making them in the 50s and 40s. All right. Anyway, let's move
on. All right. Let's see. Raw Heat, maybe I'll give you as a B movie. Maybe.
Raw Deal. Yeah. Maybe. Commando's a B movie too. Okay. Anyway, let's go.
All right, Sherlock. Oh, we did that one. Okay. Bobby did that one. Okay. Timothy Williams. In November, bet $1 on Seahawks, New York Knicks, Hurricanes, and Dodgers to win 3,000. I know nothing about Major League Baseball. Which team should I put 100 to hedge my bet? That is so hard to do.
Yeah.
Right baseball. It's always, Yankees are always an easy one to try to do because they're always probably going to get close enough to it and they have a second half. If you bet on the Red Sox, you're going to be in trouble because PLD knows that. I mean, they're in bad shape. So I don't know. I don't know who to.
The Dodgers, I guess. Yeah, they buy everything else nowadays.
I'm going to see the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Nice.
Joey Pedros, I know you haven't watched it yet, but would love to hear your reaction to Close Encounters. There's a lot of inside baseball too. I'm probably gonna watch that. I know. I'm probably gonna watch that.
Shocked.
I know, me too. I've seen I remember bits and pieces. I remember Terry Garr's in it, right?
Yes, Terry Garr's his wife. Yes.
Terry Garr being in scene where they're in a kid's bedroom or something. There's
yes,
that's very little. Sean McCabe, recovering from a minor procedure at VA hospital. I'm glad it's minor. Thanks for keeping me entertained. I look ridiculous in this hospital. Much love, Sean. I'm sure you're the man. You're gonna fight it quick. He'd be right, he'd be out before you know it.
You're right.
Sherlock 2-2. He recently went after Jeremy Jahns because of how Jahns interpreted Obsession. It also doesn't help when actresses like Constant Marie support his videos. Why are people like this nowadays? I'll be honest. I gotta echo John's sentiment on it. I don't pay attention to it. It's just look, people got to do what they got to do in order to. My question is, how do you sustain a whole career or channel doing it? I don't understand. I mean, maybe the answer is yes, you can, but it's like, I don't know. Do you want to be 50, 60 years old making videos about other people? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe the answer is yes. I don't know. Just I guess when you're in your early 20s or 30s and you're doing it, it's like, okay, great. But if that's your whole shtick when you're 60 years old doing it, it's like, I don't know. Jack Lewis, how likely is it that the Batman Part 2 is the last project in the Reeves series? Gunn and WB want to use him in the DCU and might have a problem if there's competing vision out there. Curious to hear your thoughts. Great question.
Yep.
This is why if the Batman Part 2 becomes a huge hit and even bigger than Superman, right? They'd be idiots not to do a third one.
Yeah, the thing is, there's so much in the air right now because what's going to happen with this merger, which of course just got approved by the Justice Department over the weekend. Will these attorney generals like Rob Bonta and others do enough to stop this merger from happening? We don't know. But if the merger goes through, what is it that Ellison is going to want to do with DC and WB? That's going to be massive. Zaslav came in and rebooted Harry Potter, which a lot of people felt that he shouldn't have done, but we got a series coming. So will Ellison come in and go, you know what? James Gunn and I, we don't see eye to eye. We're going to change everything. Right. And at that point, will all that be thrown out after he comes in? Yeah. I don't know. And please don't give me, well, he said he won't touch it. He said they say all kinds of shit. It's when they actually get in charge that they actually do stuff. And a lot of times what they said before isn't what they do. So when you look at this stuff, I think there's so much in the air right now. Of course, you want to give Reeves a third movie. You have to. Even if this movie isn't 100% great, you would still give him a third one to see how he finishes it out. You have to. But does Gunn not want to do that? We'll see.
That's a good question. Rochesmith. Another thing to prove Mike Joyce wrong. Spielberg did approach this topic 20 years ago with the Taken miniseries on Sci-Fi. It was respectable, but not huge. Good call.
Yeah, I love that series.
I think Mike's counter to that would be he was talking about movies, but I understand what you're saying.
That series is great.
Zhang Blackfire 2327. He-Man is 8 out of 10. It's a playful, good-natured tribute to the old cartoon. Kept the tone, characters, and overall work of the world, but also never taking itself too seriously. It's able to have a laugh at itself in the source material. I disagree, but I'm glad that you felt that way. I'm glad you felt that way. I think that if they would have done it like Dungeons and Dragons, then that would have been more of it. Just when you watch that original, the first episode of the 1980s animated series, there are definitely kind of cheesy, kind of corny stuff going on. But there's actually a really core story. They let their characters marinate before they jump into something goofy. This never gave it that chance.
Well, I also think you're kind of off here to say it's playful and good and doesn't take itself seriously. It's talking about trauma, childhood trauma, and it's talking about masculinity, toxic versus empathetic masculinity. So to say it's not taking itself seriously while it's bringing up these very serious conversations and issues, I think isn't 100% on board with that or 100% correct on that. Yeah. I think they tried to play both sides. It didn't satisfy either in the end. Yeah.
I mean, there were some people who really enjoyed it, but I just thought
in my opinion is what I'm saying.
Yeah, there were some battles and the fight scenes were really great.
Sure.
But then
Skeletor was great.
So goofy that it didn't allow itself to not the second half is dramatically better than the first. Dramatic.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. Agreed.
Pooch Riot. Congrats, Christian, for the Knicks winning the chip. Thank you. Enjoy the moment. This is the 10th anniversary of the Cavs winning the best finals ever. Time flies. That's when it came. That's when it came back, right?
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah. That was pretty.
I still watch highlights from that game.
It's huge. Amazing. Yeah. Aiden. Del Toro's vision of Leto 2's transformation in the God Emperor sequel Dune trilogy would be incredible. There's not a lot of directors I love more than Del Toro as a human being. We had the opportunity. He used to come into Collider all the damn time.
Such a good guy, man.
He is the best, and he's just so great when he's talking to people, and he gives everybody their his time, and he never feels like he's well, I'm a director. Never. That being said, I root for his smaller projects. I think he overspends when it comes to big budget movies. There's no world where Pacific Rim needs to spend that kind of money. That
I agree.
He overspends. But when it comes to smaller movies, I'll watch 80 of his smaller movies in a row, like the stuff that he does. Like that's the kind of shit I love seeing him do. So I don't know if I'd want to see him do a Dune movie, but and look, Pinocchio, that movie he did, that was one of my favorite movies. Amazing. So you know, it's not one of those I'm like, oh no, I got Del Toro. I'm like, all right, let's see what he does. It costs $400 million. let's see if it's any good, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
His Frankenstein was great.
It was, but Frankenstein was great. Frankenstein was great. How much did that movie cost?
$125 million.
That's not too bad for that movie.
Yeah,
for Netflix.
But the special effects in that movie aren't going to be what you need for Doom.
No. Beagle Studios. I saw somewhere that Nicholas, He-Man, and Camila Mendes fan cast as Aquaman and Mera. Honestly, I see it. I just like Indy Navarrete as Zatanna. What I will say is I hope neither one of them gets chastised for the bomb, because they were both really good. So, they did the assignment that they were told to do, and I thought she was the best part of the whole movie. Yeah,
I thought Skeletor was, but I hear you.
Yeah. What's this? Timothy Williams. Richard says hi to Harloff. Richard says hi to.
Okay. Richards.
It's a little over my head. Is that from
his dog?
Is that his head? Is that his dog? Maybe. I think so. Ben Richards. Django. As 80s kids, you guys are way too harsh on He-Man's tone. We grew up on He-Man movie we grew up on kids movies like Sandlot and Goonies, which had dark themes and jokes that went over our heads. If our kids grew up like that, they would have seen worse. Kids are smart. No. That's not what I'm saying. And even though the fisting jokes and everything too, like I said, the example I'm really using here is Dungeons and Dragons. Use characters, have a light tone, get me emotionally invested in the character, let that marinate a little bit. Great. I care about the character a little bit more. All right, there's a joke. That didn't do this. It's like emotional character joke, emotional character joke, emotional character joke. And so no, there's a way to do that. This tone could have been the same tone, but let it marinate. Yeah. And I do think that those jokes, there are some jokes that yes, it fits inside the Tony, goes over here. Like Shrek did it very well. The fisting joke and other thing was unnecessary, in my opinion. So we're just not on the same page on this one. I'm glad you loved it. I just, as someone who really was hoping for this movie to be great, it was a huge letdown. Yeah. Core Pippa, rumor that Filoni was against making Starfighter, Kathleen Kennedy and Iger still gave the go-ahead to make the movie. If true, how can Star Wars move forward with Filoni? Well, if this is true, he wasn't running the company at that point, was he?
Right, it's a good point. No, he wasn't. Right.
And where did the rumor come from?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, did you hear this too, PLD? Have you heard this rumor? So the rumor comes from that he really enjoyed. Where is it at the bottom? Oh, I can say it was certainly. This is an untrue rumor. He questioned another lone wolf and cub kind of story, but wasn't against it. Okay. So PLD says he can confirm that it's not true. Okay. So who knows? Smoke. Kristian, I started watching Tulsa King almost at the end of season 1. Sloan is awesome. True classic movie star there. TV seems to be a place for classic stars to renew their momentum. Thoughts? Yeah, I think how many seasons are there? 4?
3, I think. I think the 4th one's coming up.
I finished 2. I finished 2. Okay. I need to watch 3. I really liked 2 a lot too.
Yeah, I've watched them all. They're fun. Each of those seasons are fun. Not great, not like really well written entertainment. Just fun. Yeah.
Trueface. I think Wu-Tang saged the building and brought good juju back with that halftime show. MJ at the Wu game. Nick's got the Wu game. That's great. That's great. Good call. Good call. Alex. Hey, is it just me or did you guys shit your pants when you saw John Williams was back? I thought he retired from scoring. He never retired. I knew he never retired. Yeah. John Williams forever. No, I knew he never retired. But I mean, the second I started listening to the music, I was like, oh, John Williams is back. Yeah. You just hear it right away.
I thought it was great.
Yeah. All right. 92 so far with about 4 left. Nathan,
you're running through these really fast.
Did anyone keep in touch with the fan Scotty that sat in during the Schmoedown match? God willing, I hope he's doing well. You know, it's funny you say that, Nathan. When I was watching that back, I was like, I don't think you were. Okay. It was season 1. I have to actually follow up with Ellis on that one too, because I don't. Scotty used to come in and be around quite often, and we just kind of lost touch. So I'd like to see if Mark caught up with him and see. Hopefully he's doing okay. Django. Disclosure Day was disappointing. See, we just have different tastes in movies, it looks like.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes should be the start of the movie. I felt blue balls for 2 hours. Spielberg hasn't made a great one in 20 years.
Nonsense.
But again, that's his opinion on it. I don't agree.
Yeah, and my opinion is it's nonsense for him to say that.
And I don't
fucking West Side Story is one of the greatest films
great.
made in the last 26
It was
years.
really, really
To
good.
ignore that.
Yeah, and I definitely don't agree with the He-Man thing. So we were just on a different page.
Again, people are like, the movie should have been what I wanted it to be. No, the movie is what it is. Spielberg's not going to start in the last 10 minutes of the movie because that's not what the movie wants to make.
Yeah. Look, he countered that and say, well, yeah, but you guys wanted He-Man to be something different. So yeah, we just didn't like the color.
Good.
Yeah. Oshimitsu. JTE should have been guilty too. Did you see? Did you watch back that the trial of JT that I posted?
Not yet.
That one you should definitely do a reaction.
Yeah. You're right. I should
definitely do a reaction on it because I put a little opening to it.
Oh,
so
nice.
I did a screenshot of the action in question.
Yes.
And so Ellis is writing this question down. JT's like this. So it's interesting. Mr. I Crap and Shits. Masters of the Universe 4K Blu-rays already available for pre-order on Amazon. Enough said. Yeah. Yep. Nathan Drake, is Overlord a B movie? Love that film.
That is purposely a B movie appearance, but it is not a B movie. Just like Grindhouse. Right. Grindhouse is a B movie appearance, but it's not a B movie. There's a difference. It's the aesthetic here.
The Badass Times. Are you stoked for Young Guns 3? First to a classic. Thoughts and post now. Fall release. Did they actually shoot it?
I don't think he's right.
Is that
about
true?
That. First of all, you're wrong that the second one is a classic. That's absolute nonsense. You've been listening to Mark Ellis for too damn long. The first one I'll give you, but not the second one.
Second one's a classic.
Oh, please. Balthazar Getty, get out.
I'll make you famous. The second one, yeah, I'm with you, Badass Times. But yeah, you look at it. Is that true? I knew that they were talking about it. I didn't know that they shot it already.
Yeah, it's called Dead or Alive.
Is it actually out?
I don't know if it's actually.
I don't know how it's going to do. And well, I assume what they would do is they're just going to, go off the fact that he lived. They have to. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah, Emilio supposedly directing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Christian Slater is supposedly back.
How's Blue Diamond Phillips back because Chavez died?
Chavez, baby. You can't kill the Native American. Come on, man.
Haskell, sup guys? Nick's baby. That's right, Haskell. Happy you were back home for it. Me too. Got here late as I've been dealing with a bad migraine and lots of hurling since 3. Oh man, feel better.
Sorry, bud.
John, Cape Verde in their first World Cups tied Spain.
Oh, I didn't see that. They tied Spain. Wow.
There you go.
That's a surprise.
It said it's in pre-production. Okay, it's in pre-production right now.
Yeah, pre-production. All right. Yeah, it doesn't sound right to me.
Oh, that's right. Okay, thank you, Timothy. So Timothy said that he named his dog after my friend Richard.
Wow.
Who shit in the helmet. Hey, listen, I buried the helmet in the backyard. Thank you. Anthony mentioned something last week that he heard Filoni wasn't a fan of the Starfighter idea, Bobby. Oh, okay. Maybe you hear the same thing.
Yeah.
And then Go Pal for now. Motu 4K is up for pre-order, but there's no date yet. All right. Well, let's see. I mean, I'll be doing a reaction on that one with Sam. I'm very curious to see how Sam feels about it. I'm very curious to see. Maybe she might feel the same way that you did. And she might love it. All right.
Yeah.
So, John, before you get going, you got 98 so far. It's a good start.
Thank you, guys.
Sure, you're both Roxy and Mike going to come in hot tomorrow. We'll see what they're going to do.
I'm sure.
How about you?
Yeah, what would you get rid of? Come and join me for more of that content here. No, head on over to my channel, youtube.com/John Rocha says. Bunch of shows coming up. Spill the Tequila tomorrow night. I'm probably going to do a review of The Furious. I'll put out later today. Maybe I'll get a bug up my ass and go live. You never know on Monday nights what I'm going to do. But definitely we got the Spill the Tequila coming up tomorrow. We got the Jedi. Oh, God damn it. Why can't I think right now? Sorry. Hot Mike coming up on Thursday. Geek Buddies coming up this week. All three of us like Disclosure Day, so we'll definitely be doing a review of that as well. So a lot coming from us this week. Head on over there, youtube.com/John Rocha says. Plus, my watch-alongs, my World Cup watch-alongs. I'll be watching certain games this week as well. And the Cinephiles, which is up there now, talking Interstellar, wherever you download podcasts. Thanks, Kristian. Happy Monday, everybody. Take care. There it is.
PLD,
fuck you, PLD.
Come on. PLD, why are you doing that? All right. All right, let's see. This is actually the last one. Am I crazy for liking Reign of Fire? I can't believe it's 24 years old. Bale McConaughey and Butler. So who was it? Austin Butler? No. With Butler, Gerard Butler. Austin Butler's probably like 6 years old. I remember that movie. I saw it in the theater. I remember not loving it when I saw it in the theater, but I think it's been like one of those movies that has caught on in time. But I don't think you're crazy for liking it. Not at all. Guys, thank you. Thank you for being here. Good start to the week already. 99 questions. We'll be back tomorrow. So right now on the channel, by the way, is Mortal Kombat 2. The unedited is already up. Andor season 1 will be we're wrapping. I think we're wrapping up. Is it the finale? I think the last 3 videos is coming up tomorrow. Wednesday we should have out Invincible. Hopefully, I got to make sure I get Ming in here tomorrow to shoot it, and then Friday we'll probably start Andor season 2. I got to get all that kind of working. So if you haven't checked out our Michael reaction, make sure you check that out. Got lots going on the channel, guys, and I have to look and see if I'm going to do any screenings this week. But I'll definitely be doing Supergirl on Tuesday, on Monday of next week. So you guys rock. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you. And that's about it. Thank you very much. See you guys on the flip side. Thanks to Rocha, PLD, Luke, Jonathan, Smets, everybody. Bye.
Mustard.